check. All right, we're good.
Okay, that's
All right.
fine.
Yo, what's up, folks?
Hey, hey.
Okay.
Oh, we gotta
Is
poke.
your little one close to kindergarten, Brent?
What was that?
Is your little one in kindergarten?
No, my son is in 2nd grade. He will be going to.
Already?
Yeah, time flies. He'll be
Right.
going to 3rd grade. Oh, let me mute this. What?
You know, my oldest Brent, he's gonna be a junior next year.
I know. Joe is. It feels like Joe aged like a cat, where they have like a growth spurt, where they just bloop bloop, and suddenly they're a full-grown cat. That's what it feels like with Joe. It feels like I didn't see him in a long time. Then I saw him, and he was like a teenager. You know.
He's still not taller than me. No, I probably don't have long to say that, but
My son, he's gonna be a giant. He's already almost as tall as me. I couldn't get those genes though. Damn.
Aw, I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Carter around soon, but you're gonna see he's like almost as tall as he's probably as tall as you. Great, he's probably as tall as
So
you.
he's 5 foot.
Yeah.
So okay, I'll wear my platform Converse to make sure he's not taller than me then.
And he's already in 2nd grade, so he's gonna be like, oh my god, when he hits puberty, he's gonna be like 6 foot something. He's gonna have to be.
Probably, yeah.
One of our 5th graders is a little taller than me. He's like 5'6", 5'7", and he's in 5th grade.
Insane.
It's terrifying.
Aren't the girls usually taller in 5th grade than the guys? Isn't that what
Uh-huh.
the girls go through? Yeah.
Yup.
That's,
He
holy
is.
cow, he's gonna be tall. That's
He's
nuts.
gonna be so tall, so tall.
Yeah, I mean, like when I did my son's measurements when he was like a babe and stuff, and I remember the doctor saying that he was in the like 89th percentile of like, you know, babies his age, and he's always been like the 2nd tallest in his class, like 1st or 2nd tallest. So he's gonna be a giant. Come on, Carter, get that NBA scholarship.
always-
No, I'm joking.
Come
I
on,
was
man.
really
Yeah,
small.
You go,
and I got
taking you
so
already.
excited when I hit 6th grade and I grew and I was the tallest in my class. I'm like, this is amazing. And then everybody else grew about a year later and I went back to being 6th grade. I am
Okay, everyone's
perfectly
the tallest.
average.
Same.
Yeah.
To be honest, Kaylee, all my friends are taller than me. And I'm like, oh, okay. They're all like 6'2". Oh, okay.
I loved basketball
Okay, you're
too,
taller
like
than
in
me.
high school and stuff. Like when we had PE, I was balling hard. I was trying to play center at my like 5'9", 10 or whatever height. And I always thought like, man, if I just had like another foot of height, I'd be famous.
I tried to play basketball. It didn't work for me.
You guys gotta check out other sports, man. Well, I mean, not that I don't appreciate it. I was, my friends were all on the swim team. They were like, hey, you gotta come join us. I was like, okay, fine. Turns out that I had inherited the family curse of having horrible skin that burns in the sun, and if it's in a pool full of kids' pee, I break out in hives. That's bad.
I ended up going for ballet and learned at the state ballet school, so that was nice and indoor.
Where's Carl? Is he here?
I don't know. I thought I saw him
He
comment.
said he was gonna use the bathroom and get a drink.
Gotcha.
Maybe he's pooping.
Oh, we gotta poke Kevin too.
Oh no, Kevin's not gonna be here today. He has some other
Okay.
stuff to do. But we'll see if somebody dies today. Let's see here.
What?
What? I thought we were back home.
So you thought.
Yeah, we still gotta get home.
Still gotta get home. And yeah, you guys are approaching the end of, let's see here, what chapter I think we're at the end of the first act here. Let me see. Campaign goals. Where are we at? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I would say this is the first act. Yeah, the next stuff is all kind of grouped together. So yeah, we're at the end of the first act here. And I'm trying to go by the at least the mechanical guidelines of the book here. I'm trying now. Granted, after this session, I want to check in with you guys and see, ask you guys some questions about the game, about in game and out of game, and we're gonna do a check-in. But I did switch around some of the encounter elements, but I pretty much stuck to the plan that the book has, and we're gonna give some feedback on this first part. But we're coming up to the hardest of this first part, and it's in the book. It says the dungeon dudes say to be relentless on this next part. Hold no bars, destroy them. No, I'm joking. It doesn't say that, but there is this.
I didn't know we were
last
playing
part.
Tomb.
Is this campaign as bad as Tomb? I would say the castle probably is. Let's see.
If we get careless, it can be.
Oh yeah. I would say so. If you get careless in this, yeah, it's easy to get careless in this, as you're about to see. But anyway, I know Carl. Oh, hey, what's up, Carl? How you doing? And
Doing all right.
Excellent. Today, so there may be a couple interruptions, maybe here or there. My son is having a sleepover, so
Aww.
yeah, they're doing some kid stuff, but it's about bedtime for them. But anyway, so just letting you know. Earlier today, we went to main event, ate some food, did some bowling. I destroyed in laser tag. Like,
It was so
I
easy.
What?
No.
I annihilated
It's
everybody.
It's
Yes,
good.
thank you.
That's what you're supposed to do. Don't go easy on them. God, man, they gotta learn. They gotta learn. I'm right there with you, Brent. Good on you.
Yeah.
Good
Now
parent.
they,
Thank you.
Now
And
they
it
have
wa-
a goal to accomplish.
Yeah, and it wasn't just me and the kids. It was like a bunch of other people there too. But I was the leaderboard, 2650. Everybody else got like at least 1,000 points less than I did. I was up on the second story in the cut, just sniping people left and right. It was glorious. It was
I
great.
miss those days. I loved it. I loved laser tag with the kids.
Yeah, it was so fun because I'm upstairs. They're like, "Oh, I got hit again!" I'm like, "Ha ha ha ha!" You haven't played
There's
Call of
another
Duty
one
yet.
I'll send you to. It's a pirate themed one, and they have 2 stories too. It's cool. I'll find a
Ooh,
link
send
and
it to
send it
me.
to you to take them next.
Yeah, Carter
Yeah,
loves some
it's
laser
cool.
tag. But okay, all right, guys, let's go ahead and do it. So, I want you guys to get some inspiration, so we can go ahead and fish for. You know what? Let's try to give everybody some inspiration. I'm gonna go ahead and pull. I'm gonna pull from Dice's Kareen's playbook here.
Oh.
Yes. We're going to do a story building question, like a character building question. But I don't have a character building question on deck. So, give me
What was
one.
one of your favorite ones I had?
I've got some, all right, give me one. Give me one.
Hang on. I wrote them down. Hang on, let me get my book. I mean, my favorite one I thought for was if your life were a song, what would the title be? Or do you want like deep things? Like, what's a hill you're willing to die on?
Ooh, I like,
I don't
okay, yeah. What are you willing to die for? I like that one. If you answer the question, you don't got to answer it, but if you answer it, you get inspiration. So let's go with that instead of a recap. Because to be honest, last session, I could tell you what the recap is. You guys fought rats, you fought more rats, and guess what? You fought more rats. But actually, there was a couple other things that happened in between there.
Yeah, it was a conversation with Torin.
There was a group of the Hooded Lanterns showed up, as you guys remember. They looked like they were gonna hang or at least leave 3 gang members, probably from the Queensmen, in an alley. Tied up for rats to get them, or for them to hang themselves with a noose. As you remember, they were standing on barrels. The party tried to hide, but then the Hooded Lanterns was able to go ahead and detect them. Torrent came out, so did Louis, so did Ron acting like an old man. They demanded the party to go ahead and pretty much lay down their weapons or get on the ground. Then the leader of this troop of hooded lanterns, Captain Rain Highlash, who you guys met at the Watchtower a couple days or so ago, explained to you that these gangsters, which happen to be bugbears, ambushed and killed a few of their men some days back, and they spent time hunting down this group, cornered them, and these were the three that apparently couldn't get away, and they were to be executed for killing some of the brave men and women that is defending Drakkenheim for the Hooded Lanterns. You guys went back and forth with them for a bit. Then an earthquake kind of happened, and Louis darted away up the steps above the large sewer pipe, and that sparked some of these Hooded Lanterns to shoot at him, which then sparked Alice, who was hiding up in a ruined attic looking down on the scene, to shoot and hit one of the Hooded Lanterns. And for a second there, I thought we were going to go ahead and break out into combat with this platoon of Hooded Lanterns. But Captain Rain Highlash got on top of her people and commanded them to stand down. The party decided not to go ahead and retaliate, but Captain Rain Highlash did kill one of the bugbears before she left, as kind of at least a show of force to Alice to say, hey, don't fuck with us. These are my people. But Alice, of course, was undeterred and stared back down at the captain in defiance. Then all of them quickly finished what they were doing with these remaining two bugbears, and they seemed to be scared of this earthquake, and they all hightailed it out of there as quick as they could. You guys freed the bugbears. They seemed to be very adamant about getting some revenge on these Hooded Lanterns, and asked you guys if you wanted to join them in concocting a plan to get back at this group, which killed some of their guys and strung them up. You guys just said, hey, well, maybe we could talk about that later, and let them go, and then they left the scene. All of you guys went inside of the sewer to find the rats that you and Free Lunch were supposed to go ahead and pinch inside of this overflow sewer drain. There was tense combat there with these rats, which you guys were able to go ahead and defeat with the help of Free Lunch, of course, fighting their group of rats. Alice was able to go ahead and flood part of the chamber here and there by messing with some levers in an overflow room. And then that's kind of where we left off. So I think that kind of summarizes, for the most part, what you guys did last. But I want to go ahead and do one of these questions. So what would your character die for? Who wants to answer this first? Who wants to fish for some inspiration? If you don't got any ideas, you don't want to answer, that's fine.
Ron would gladly die to... Sorry, go ahead, Tinu. You first.
Oh no, go.
No, I already...
You started already.
So
Roll a dice. Whoever gets a higher number goes.
Okay.
What, 1d20?
All right, well, unless we get a nat 20 on the board, I doubt it's going to happen. All right,
No.
Tinu would die for Kala.
Aww.
Ain't that sweet?
I feel like that one.
I don't know about the rest of my family members yet. That's why I didn't say my family.
Calip's like, I would die for a hamburger about now. I'm sorry. No. I don't know about you, but anyway. But okay, you'll die for your sister. That makes sense. Okay. Ron, what would you die for in this world?
Ron would die for his clan to be reborn, so to speak, back to its previous glory.
Excellent. Makes sense. Who's next? And I'm going to share my camera feed here for you guys.
I can go next. Oh. No. Okay.
Fine. Go.
Sure. Loey can't afford to die here. Or things get really bad where he's from, so he's He's gonna try his best to survive. That's probably the answer he gives.
All right. Louis not ready. Louis not ready to die for anything. Who's next?
Alice would. The only thing Alice would be willing to die for right now is to be kept from being dragged back home.
Ooh, facts. Facts.
So
Cool.
for her freedom, I guess.
Kolabadi.
Well, considering Body's reason for being in Drakkenheim, it's for her brother and sisters, not her mother.
I have something to say about moms in this campaign, but we'll go ahead and let that ride because there's a lot of mommy issues going on. But anyway, all right, Kalina, what would you die for in this world?
I mean, I feel like same thing. I don't know if I would die for all of my family right now. Probably just my sister. I don't know. At one point I may have said my whole family, but recently it's like
I don't know.
not certain.
Yeah, Dad was acting kind of suspect. Brother's acting a little kind of suspect. I can see that.
Yeah, less certain now. Significantly less certain.
All right. Good. Excellent. Did I miss anybody? I don't think I did. No. Okay. All right. All of y'all, mark some inspiration. I think you're going to need it for this next part. But let's go ahead and hop back into it where we left off. And I didn't have as much time as I wanted to prep this next part, but I think we're going to be fine for everything I did get done. Let's go back to the sewers where we left off. And bam. Let's cut the somber music and go to something a little bit more relevant. All right. So, the last time we left off, you guys just flooded this chamber of these putrid sewer waters. Also opened these gates to the north, where water's now rushing out from the sewers on this map from south to north and out of these gates that are open. There was a massive group of rats that got carried off with said floodwaters. So I'm going to go ahead and put them on a different layer here. About the same time, free lunch, our party members, our other party, just gets done dispatching the last of our rats here. You guys can hear the rushing water. It's loud, but not necessarily deafening. But the aggravated, malevolent screeching and growling of rats is now gone. You see free lunch here. The party. They kind of gather amongst each other, and they seem to be checking over their things. You see Gust and Lossian Froth here, the one with the gray robes, is looking over some of the party members, and the one with the bow that was kind of aggressive. She, you see has dropped her backpack and is taking out a medicine kit. And you see that she's tending to some claw marks and wounds around the nape of her neck and her arms. They look just as haggard and beat up as you guys are. Alice, you're in this chamber to the south here with the door open. And After a while, you begin to see water pour into this room through the seams of the door.
I'm gonna shut it off.
Got it. You go ahead and look at the levers, and oh, that's right. Roll me 3 percentiles first. Yeah.
Okay.
Got it. All right. Let's see here.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what I did.
All good.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You go to pull the lever to the far left here, and it seems stuck. But you're able to go ahead and pull these other 2 levers fine. The one in the center, everybody out here sees these grates to the north lower and then slam shut with a thud. This one here, actually, this one moves, but it seems to be jammed also. But you get a sense that, this lever to the left here stops the flow of water. This lever here to the far right actually starts or releases the flow of water. Since this one here is jammed, this one seems to also be kind of unfortunately unable to raise in the up position. What do you do?
Trying to get the water to stop. Oh.
The lever,
Yeah.
I don't know, you can put some force on it.
Yeah, I was saying she'll if she has to, she'll use her crowbar to give herself some more leverage to try to get the lever to get the water to stop.
Got it. It begins to pull up. It's right now inside of this room, maybe about 3 or 4 inches high. Not enough to get in your boots or anything, but you're sloshing around in it. Go ahead and roll me in athletics with advantage since you're using your crowbar.
See how this goes, guys.
On the nose, you're able to leverage the crowbar in a crook in the stones nearby, and with all your force, you're able to pop it up. All of you hear, let me go. Objects? Yeah. So, this noise here, this kind of machinery, after a moment, you hear it all comes down to a grinding stop. The water stops increasing in the room that you're in, Alice. And, but everybody who's out here, the water's still about 10 feet high or so.
Is it moving or is it kind of stale?
You see that it is moving still towards the north, through the graded areas here. But the rushing has stopped from the south, so the water is settling down a bit.
All right. Ron will slowly start making his way to the other side.
How do you get over there?
As the water level's dropping, more or less tread through.
Alright, it looks like it's dropping at a pretty slow rate. Maybe in about 5-10 minutes or so, it would probably go ahead and go down enough for you to walk through.
Wait, Ron, do we want to go over there?
I mean...
You see the free lunch party? They begin to move northward, except Don Lero, and you see they begin to investigate this area here. You see, you hear them crushing through boxes and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Can't let them have all.
I could shoot a rope to Louis.
Sure, I could tie it over on these grates.
Yeah. So I'll stand over here, Brett. I'll tie a rope to an arrow and
We
then
have
I'll
a
shoot it
floating boat.
to Louis. So you can hold the rope across the water, and then if you get stuck, you can hold onto the grates.
Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead and roll me an athletics to shoot this arrow with this rope tied in an efficient manner.
It's a -1, guys.
Or you can roll.
You got this.
Ah, well, shit. It didn't matter really anyway. I mean, lands in the water.
Told her athletic sister what her plans were.
Oh,
Jeez, Tinu.
I'm
you-
sorry.
I fell when you tried to cross the walkway and fell.
you're able to pull the rope back with the arrow, you know, through the water.
I'll hand the bow arrow to Colin. Colin, shoot this to Louis.
Don Lara over here, you see he's breathing hard, sweating, his clothes is disheveled, his backpack is a mess. He looks across and goes, "If you just give it a few minutes, the water will go down." Everybody all right over there?
Think
Yeah.
so.
Yep. Think we're in pretty good shape. How are you,
Good.
Louis?
Fine. Louis says.
You see Don comes over to you, Louis, and he goes ahead and gives you a pat on your back, almost like a coach talking to like a player on a team, and he goes, "Good work."
Hi, lad. Thanks. I have. I look up at him through a suspicious tone. So then, you've already getting the stuff out of whatever it is over there?
Well, we're gonna go ahead and collect everything that we can find in this literal shithole, and yeah, we'll go ahead and divvy it up.
Is there a way through that grate back there? And he points to this door over here.
You see he comes over to it. Looks like they opened it, yes. And you see he opens the door. He looks and gives you a cunning smile, and he walks in. What do we have here? He
And a
says as he
fireball.
looks around. Alice, really quick, what are you doing?
While I'm waiting for the water to recede, because I imagine I can see that it's still deep outside before I can walk across, I would climb up the ladder here and rummage through this pile to see if there's anything interesting.
Sure. In the treasure channel, you can note what you literally see there is it looks in pretty good shape, although kind of dried out, but a circular wooden shield. It is a regular shield you see sitting there. You open the other barrels and crates here, and you see that the barrels are filled with what looks to be sawdust. The crates, when you go ahead and open them, you see inside is some tools. Enough to go ahead and make a smith's toolkit.
Ooh, I will collect those things and then wait for the water to go low enough for me to head out.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this room here, as it's a bit elevated from the rest of the ground outside. Yeah, in a few minutes, you're able to go ahead and climb back down onto safe ground.
Okay.
I'm gonna move Kalina
Thank you,
up here. Yeah,
I
you.
wasn't sure where I was.
Yeah, you're up here with the rest of the party.
Okay.
You open the door and look out, and you see that the water is about 5 to 10 feet high. It's like you can step off and drop down into this area, if you so choose.
No, I'll wait till the water is receded enough where I can walk across without being swept away.
And meanwhile, you see Alice and Uza are taking these barrels from this corner here, and they're rolling them off of the edge here, kind of breaking them, and looking inside. You see Lothian here is looking at this interesting rug on the wall, And you see Gust is kicking through what looks to be a bed of hay and animal dander and whatnot. All right.
Well,
Mhm.
with that idea, seeing that she has more time, I would also go back and do the same thing with the sawdust barrels. Push them off.
Got it. You climb up and they crack, and you see huge moldy clunks of sawdust go everywhere on the floor, but it doesn't look to be anything of value in them. Although they do soak up the water.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Louis, what are you doing?
Just realized I'm muted. I saw Tina was trying to throw a rope to me, so I'm assuming they're going to try again. No, crossway.
Well,
Am I still waiting?
Tinu, well, yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, I gave it to my sister. I
No.
just went and gave it to her.
Got it.
I give you guidance too while I do it.
All right, I'm looking for a 12, so go ahead and roll me in athletics.
Plus a D4.
At a high arc, you shoot the arrow up, and the weight of the rope that's tied to it brings it down on Louie's side here.
All right, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to tie it off to this grate over here where it intersects with the wall so that we can get to the edge. And then I say, good luck! And I'm going to go off and see what Don's doing.
Tina will tie it off here, Brent. You see where the dot is, where the 50 feet is? I'll tie it on that grate.
Okay. Got it. This rope is tied off. Are you guys going to try to climb across?
Does the water look like it's going down?
Yeah. It looks like there's only about 5 feet of water left at the bottom.
Sure.
Oh, I'm moving out of the way for you guys.
Bonnie will wait for the water to recede.
Yeah, I'm not in a rush to get over there. Because I trust Liddy, and I
Got
can
it.
see here to shoot that guy.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me step out of the way. There you go.
Louie, you come into this room as you see Don standing there, hands on his hips, inspecting this area. And interestingly enough, it looks like somebody at some point lived here. You see some out-of-place bookshelves to the north, as is depicted on the map. Most of the shelves are barren, although there is some odd trinkets, jars, and a few books here and there. You get a sense that somebody probably moved this stuff into here. You see that there's beds of what looks to be urine and feces matted hay here that probably these rats were using. And all mixed into it, and on the ground, you see there's an abundance of coins. But then, your eyes catch a glimmer. Something shining in the light that's coming from some lanterns in this area. It looks translucent, sticking a bit out of the hay. What do you do?
What's Don looking at right now?
You see Don has gone over here, and you see that... Let's see, what has Don still got on him? You see Don, looks around. He then grabs what looks to be a ceremonial sword that's hanging from a rack to the north here. He grabs it, looks at you, blade dull. But then he scatters the hay, and you see from the hay these small, fist-sized octarine or lavenderish colored crystals kind of fall out and roll in between the stone.
Oh.
Don goes, jackpot! Ha ha ha! You see he throws the sword to the side and it clatters on the ground. And you see he begins to collect the crystals.
Has he got gloves on when he's doing this?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I don't say anything. I count as he's collecting crystals, and then I'm gonna side up to the pile where I saw that white translucent glowing thing. And as Don's distracted, I'm gonna pocket that.
Got it.
Want a sleight of hand check?
Yeah, roll me sleight of hand check at advantage as he's not paying attention.
Perfect.
Stay away from the double ones tonight. Thursday's over. Thank you.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to notice. You pick up this crystal with what?
Okay. Oh,
What do you-
you're good.
What do you pick up the crystals with?
Fearing that it's more delirium, I'm gonna make sure that my gloves are on, so
Mhm.
that way I don't get poisoned by it. I kind of know a little bit about that.
When you bend down and pick it up, you instantly feel kind of a static energy emanating from it. It makes the hairs on your arms kind of stand up. And even though you're touching it with gloves, you feel a warmth through the gloves at your fingertips. There's also this strange ozone vinegary smell that seems to emanate from this crystal. And as you twist it and look around at it, inside of the crystal, you can see small veins of what must be some type of liquid running through the crystal. But it glows this beautiful lavender color. And it looks something like this.
Oh shit. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna quietly pilfer it into my sack. Actually, no, I would know immediately what that is. I'm gonna take, while Don's distracted with his own crystals, I'm gonna take out one of my extra sacks and put it in there and jam it in my backpack.
You see Don turns and looks at you, goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, friend."
Oh, did he know it? If he was paying attention to me, I thought that sleight of hand.
No. He did not see you grab the crystal, but he does see you whip out afterwards you have your sack. It looks like maybe you're going to pick up some more items. And that's when he's like, whoa.
Objective.
What? We have to collect all this stuff, don't we?
He gives you a suspicious look. Just make sure you don't mix up things with your own personal items, right?
Oh, no, lad, there's just a mess kit in here. Unless you want to be having a fork and a knife.
Roll me a deception.
Why? Okay, sure. But I am honest. He should.
You said a mess kit?
Yeah, there's a mess kit in the sack.
Oh, okay. But no, roll me a deception regardless.
Okay.
As he's like looking at you, sizing you up. He's gonna roll an insight. Alright. He gives you a nod. Alright.
Wait, hold on a minute. We were told and he like cinches the sack shut and puts it in his backpack. We were told that we had to put this kind of crap in a chest, don't we?
Well, that is true, unless you have one of these. And you see he reaches into a side pouch he has and takes out a thick, like, wad of leather that looks actually to be a folded up bag. The bag itself is a nice burgundy color with a gold drawstring. Bag of holding.
Oh, you got that from that large fella, didn't you?
Aldor, yeah, the huge guy, of course. But, yes, this will do quite fine. He looks you up and down. Let's wait for everybody to get here, shall we?
Probably a good idea. Also, if you don't mind, and he actually opens his sack to put the crystal that that Don knows is there, and puts it in his.
Yeah, he doesn't know you have the crystal in the bag. Just to be clear, you know.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought he saw me.
No. He turned around after you did that, and he just saw you with your bag out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Sure. Never mind. I don't do that then.
Okay. After a moment, the water does recede enough for everybody, no matter where you're at, to go ahead and move across without much problem.
Can I untie my rope?
Yes.
I'll untie it on this side and the other side.
All right. You look at your sister and shrug like, maybe that was pointless.
Okay.
No, it was just in case somebody else wanted.
I understand. I'm just poking fun. It's all good. Anyway, all right. You guys move across, and eventually, you do see the rest of Free Lunch, the party, move over. You can move yourselves. You know.
These guys have blood too, right, Brent?
Yeah, you've been down, and they smell horrendous, but yeah, you see blood leaking out of their wounds from the combat.
I take out. I kind of wait until Free Lunch is inside the room, and then I take out my tree. From earlier, was the rat contaminated? Is it sick? Does the tree tell me the first rat is sick?
If you look at the stats of that item, you know it's going to take a little bit of time.
Oh, okay. Well, it's okay then. I'll go ahead and put another. No, I won't. I'll wait. Yeah, because I want to see.
All right, you step over the rats and continue.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brent, how much does the crystal weigh? Nice.
Okay, the crystal. Boink and boink. It weighs about a half a pound.
Okay.
All of you gather into this chamber and take a look around. As I described earlier, it looks like somebody made a makeshift apartment inside of this overflow chamber here. There's scarce items on bookshelves. It looks like there's a grinding or a millstone or a sharpening wheel in the northeast corner. A couple what looks to be ceremonial swords, well, at least one left, hanging on a rack on the north wall. And anything else in here that looks like maybe that was a part of this original quote-unquote apartment has been destroyed by the rat's habitation. There's collected scraps of hay, parchment, ruined blankets, all types of stuff you imagine rats would collect here. And the place smells awful. But there's an abundance of coin and stuff on the floor. All right, Don says. He looks around. I guess we'll go ahead and he points to open area on the floor. All the coins, anything else we find in here, we put in a pile over there, and then we'll go ahead and get up to dividing it. Sounds good?
Sure.
All right. Roll me a group perception.
Oh, mine's higher now.
Brent.
Yes.
This actually might affect this roll. Because I was in the room with him, and it hasn't run out of concentration yet, I would have moved my hunter's mark to Don Narrow.
Got it. Okay.
Do I have advantage on this check? Because I have advantage on perception checks.
Yes.
Okay. Doesn't even matter.
Dang.
Oh no.
It's okay.
All right, that's still more than half. 1921. Oh no, excuse me. 1921. Did I'm missing one person.
One didn't go through?
There we go.
I'll reroll
Okay,
it.
there we go.
Oh no, it did.
Got it.
Oh, no, it did.
Okay.
My passive is pretty good, though.
You guys find the following as all of you are collecting items and putting it in a pile, and you see that Free Lunch is doing the same. But just like you're watching them suspiciously, you see they're watching you guys suspiciously. Occasionally, you catch a glance of Ann Tidwell. Tyndall, looking at you, Alice, as you're grabbing stuff and moving it. Same thing with Uza. You see Don. Oh, you guys definitely don't trust each other. But you, unless anybody says otherwise, if somebody's going to try to cop something without putting it in a pile, let me know. But if that's not the case, after collecting a pile here, you see that Gust comes over, and he closes his eyes and he puts his hand over the pile. After a moment, all of you guys feel a gust of wind. And you feel like there's some unseen force in this area that's going through and quickly organizing these items. After about an hour, you guys determine, and just mechanics, we're still in a game here, that there is 2,100 copper pieces here, 2,150 silver pieces here. There is 4 healing potions, 1 antidote, and 9 delirium fragments. You see all of the fragments are in a small pile, and they glow. And you see Don is looking at them with a smile on his face. He goes, "Did I deliver? Or did I deliver?" And he twists his mustache.
How much was the silver again, Brent?
2,050 silver pieces.
2,050. Okay.
Sorry, I heard 2,600 and I was seeing Tinu, so I just wanted to make sure. So, okay.
Thank you.
Well, sorry, we lost some. That's my fault.
No,
He
it's
goes,
okay.
okay. Well, everybody move themselves in this room. If you're not in the room, then you just don't know this treasure that's going on. But if you are in the room,
I mean, I'll be by the door just to make sure nothing suspicious.
Where do we have the resource? Is it resource? No. For how much a
Treasure.
delirium fragment is worth?
You guys don't necessarily know yet how much these fragments are worth, unless did you guys ask? You know what? I will say that in the pamphlet that you got from Gainsbury that showed you how to mine it, actually, I think that it's in there. Let me...
We did ask how much.
Yeah, I think it's in there. Let me see. Your items found.
I remember seeing something like a grid.
Yeah. I'm
Can't
pretty
remember
sure
what it
it
was.
was in there. And here we go. Armin Gainsbury Delirium Extraction Pamphlet. If you open up that and scroll down, you will go ahead and see the general market value. There's 9 fragments, so you can do the math.
So about 900 gold.
He goes, all right, well, now, I think that considering we took the danger to scout this place out, come up with the plan, and guided you guys here on your first romp through Drakkenheim, I think a fair split is 80-20. You see he then begins to go down and divide out the treasure that's on the ground.
80-20?
Now,
Yes, ma'am.
You're right. You should get more. You should get 7.
60. 40.
No, we agreed to an even split at the outset of
Yes.
this venture.
No,
That's what I
we
both
did
parties.
not. I don't
We
recall
told-
saying anything
We,
about
we
it.
took, no, I've got it in my notes right here. And he brings out his
Oh.
journal and starts.
I did too. I'm like,
You want me to go through my
we said
fucking
even split.
He looks at your journal and he looks at you and he goes, I don't know if you wrote that down later or not, but I'm telling you the circumstances now.
I'm not against them getting more. As he pointed out, he found this. It was their idea, their plan. He discovered it. However, 80-20 seems steep.
It seems steep to you because you don't know how much danger that we've been in just to go ahead and mark this place and come up with a plan to begin with. We lost
You said
someone.
You needed our help. You said you needed our help for this.
I did, and I said I appreciate your help, and giving
Without
you
our
some
help,
treasure here is an appreciation or thank you for that help, right?
But without us, you wouldn't have had any.
Yeah, you guys are
Without
kinda getting ass
you,
kicked.
you see he looks at you and goes, ass kick, excuse me? I think we did just marvelous, so you don't even know what we went through in the sewers.
You don't know what we went through up top.
You see Anne kind of shift a bit on her toes awkwardly. Alice, roll me a perception.
Yeah, I might be.
Oh no, Alice is. Yeah, that's why Alice is between her and Louis because she knows she's the one who can hit better in melee. So she would absolutely be like, "What's up? Doing great, yeah."
All right, let's see. Hold on. Let me.
She still has to roll.
This is true.
Yeah, you need some inspiration there?
Nat 1. Nat 1.
Oh, that's a
I'm
good
not
question.
gonna waste inspiration on this
All right.
because it would be very in character for Alice to get.
Let me. 1 second. Bam and rivals. Go. All right. Let's go ahead and roll her stuff. Wow. Okay.
Yes. See, I'm glad I didn't waste info on it.
You see, she very cautiously slides her bow down to her hand and holds it and looks at you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hand under my cloak.
You see Don look at it. Look at you do
I mean,
that.
you did say you wanted. You know, we asked you why you wanted us to help. You wanted us for treasure and potential allies. So, do you really think with an 80-20 split, we're gonna want to help in the future?
Partnerships aren't based on that. But to be fair, you did find it. I could agree to maybe 5 or 10% for a finder's fee. That's standard fare.
Yeah, but 80-20 doesn't go with your words saying that you wanted additional allies and help later. I'm not inclined to help for 20%.
Ron will also pipe up. And if the party agrees, you did buy us, dinner and drinks last night, so I would agree to a 60-40 as well.
We could do 65 and say that's the finder's fee, dinner, save. And, buying
Oh, I died.
us as future allies.
You see Don looks at all of you guys as you're talking, and he looks back at his allies, and they all seem to look to him for guidance of what to do next. And you get a sense, you can see in his eyes that he knows he's on the floor here to represent this group as a leader. You see he kind of thumbs his nose. All right. You guys can either at this point do a group persuasion. It seems like that's what you're gonna do. But if you want to change up things, you can try to pressure these folks to accept your offer or your negotiation as an intimidation, or you guys can always just say fuck it and
then
take it to them.
Ooh, I want to
We,
say
we
something
didn't almost
so
die
mean,
for 20%.
but I won't because Tinu wouldn't.
No.
So right now, it seems like on the board is 60-40.
Yeah, 60-40 is what Kolobati would think would be fair.
I feel like 60-40.
And same with Ron.
The 60-40 is what I want.
What that yellow looking dude?
Kalina is willing to give them a little bit more if it avoids a fight.
Loey will not go below 60-40.
Tinu won't either. We went through hell, man. And we had to deal with the Hooded Lanterns. Fuck that shit.
I just don't want to have a second fight. So
You can tell they look haggard themselves too, just to point that out. It doesn't look like these guys are fresh at all. And you can see in some of their eyes, it doesn't look like they necessarily want to fight themselves. Okay. I'm gonna say Alice.
On for persuasion. Yeah.
Yes, Alice, Ron, Kalina, based on what you guys have said thus far, we're going to do a group persuasion, but you three can roll with advantage. The rest of you, if you want to go ahead, and I'm hesitating on Loey here, but I'm going to say that Loey, Kolobati,
Perception, damn it.
you can...
It's supposed to be persuasion. It's the same
if you want to role play, if you want to RP for advantage, you can go for it. Who else did not? Kolobati, Loey, and Tinu. If you guys want to RP, okay, that's fine.
Koo's coming out. Koo's gonna rage and cuss him the fuck out. It's gonna turn into intimidation.
All right, then just roll the straight persuasion. It's a group persuasion check.
I will say, and maybe I was wondering if that click of a hammer from my cloak might give me advantage because he's like, oh fuck.
No,
that'd be
that's intimidation. That's pressure.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't be Koo.
If nobody else is doing it, Louis, because he knows you guys don't want to get fight.
It's like we don't need. It's like I prefer not to be murder a group inside of Drakkenheim, and it'd definitely be tied to us that they never came back when we went with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do people know that we went with them though?
Well,
maybe.
Yeah.
That's a performance, Loey. I need a persuasion.
Okay.
I accidentally hit perception instead of persuasion, but it's the same bonus, Brent.
It's the same, but okay, go for it.
Oh
You
yeah,
keep
mine's,
it.
hold on, mine's the same bonus too. I don't want to ruin it if it's
Okay.
doing that, then.
You have inspiration. Do you want to take
I'm-
mine? You can take mine.
I might need it. Oh, you're gonna give me yours? I will.
Yeah,
I'll
you can
it if
take
you're gonna
mine.
give it.
Either you can take the
Right.
inspiration, or you and Alice have to both re-roll. It's either those two. That's the deal. So,
I'll take
I'll
the
use my inspiration on that.
okay.
Yeah, you can take mine.
Okay, so I just roll one more time then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. The DC I was looking for is for a 60-40 split was 13. Other splits the DC goes higher. You see Don looks at you guys and he kind of sucks his teeth. All right. He gives a thin smile. 60-40 it is. You see Anne in the back scoffs, and you see that she just puts her bow up on her shoulder again.
Yep, my hand comes out.
60-40. 60-40 it is. All right. So,
Louis, write that down while he's watching you write it down.
Yeah, you get to sign this, you bastard. You come over here and sign my damn book. So I have your name in it.
all right. So, you guys can take. Somebody could do some math for me. You can take the 40 divided by 60, then multiply that by each one of the items that you found, and just go ahead and round up. And we'll leave it at that. So as an example, you can go ahead and take 40 divided by 60 and multiply that by, for the copper, 2100, and that means that you guys will get 1400 copper. For the silver, same thing. You guys would get about 1353 for the silver. And the 9 delirium pieces, same deal. 9 times. Round up 6. So actually, it's the opposite because they're taking the highest. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you guys would have to actually take the lowest of those 2 copper pieces. So they're going to take 6 of the delirium pieces, and you guys are going to keep 3 of them. But Louis did pocket one, which nobody saw, so.
Yeah, none of us know that.
True. And,
Nope.
all right, and
Are we
then.
doing the healing potions 50-50?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Who gets the antidote?
We'll take that. You see Don, with 2 fingers, picks it up off the ground. And he puts it in his bag.
Tinu,
Yes.
we're getting 40%, so I have different numbers than what you're coming up with for the copper and silver.
I
Are you
just
multiplying by
took
0.4?
Oh, okay. Well, you do it then. I just took what Brent gave us and subtracted from the other thing. Hold on, I'll delete.
That's
mine.
what you should do.
it then.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys, we can figure that out in the Discord. And
I'm bad at math, so.
No,
don't
you're
test me
okay,
there.
hon. I want to make sure that I'm on the same page as whoever is doing it too. So,
840, right?
alright, so yeah, we would have. So outside of Louis' delirium, I'm not counting that in the
you guys would have 3.
numbers.
Brent, can I take out my globe and look at it real quickly? It's been an hour. That's how long it takes.
Got it. And the initial blood you put in was
the rat on the roof where Kalina and Ron fell.
You see these buds are open, and you note that the little petals that are on them, including like the tree bark itself, turns what looks to be almost a bloodish red color, indicating that those creatures were sick, 100%.
Oh. Okay. I eye the ones outside here. Do they look like they're transforming?
No.
Okay.
Interesting.
I don't say anything yet. I keep it to myself.
And Tyndall goes, "Are we done here?" After you guys have separated this stuff out and collected the items. Because I think I may have other things to do with a more proficient group of people. You see Don turns around and goes, "What do you mean? More proficient? You apparently forgot about the incident at the Drain River. You forgot about the incident at the tower with the gargoyles?" He points to his head. "All up here on how to deal with that." You see Anne goes, "Sure. Yeah." You see Don looks a bit worried that he may be losing one of his party members. He sighs heavily. "Okay." And at that moment... Oh, man.
We transport back to Emberwood.
Yes, you transfer...
Great.
Yeah, exactly. A Nimbus cloud floats down.
I thought he was about to say we did. I was like,
Okay, Goku.
Brent's being
All right.
nice. Thank you.
And we activate fast travel. Oh wait, we can't leave. There's enemies nearby. What's going on?
The whole place begins to shake. You see flagstones fall from the ceiling. Dust and whatnot falls. Some of the items on the shelves fall off. You see Don look around, and I need everybody to go ahead and roll me in athletics or acrobatics.
Same thing.
Ooh.
I'm probably asking for something that I shouldn't be asking for, but we took an hour arguing, sitting here. Does that count as a short rest?
Yes, you guys get a short rest. Now.
Oh, thank God!
Oh,
Thank
hell
you!
yeah.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
Thank you, Tinu.
Oh, save
Holy
my
cow.
life! Hold on,
Oh,
let me do this
shit.
real quick,
Accidentally just
and then
closed
I will.
Oh, shit.
17.
If you got below a 10, you fall on the ground prone. You see
Yeah.
some of the party members free lunch. They kind of fall or stagger and grab the walls. You see they all look at each other. The hell was that?
Apparently, it's a worm.
A what?
A worm. That's what we were told on the way here when we almost died.
Yeah, the
And Tina
Hooded Lantern,
smiles.
the Hooded Lantern Patrol said something about a worm in the area.
Hold on. You met a patrol of the Hooded Lanterns?
I said you didn't know what we had up there.
Yeah.
He gives you a thin smile. I stand corrected then. Sorry. But are they still out there?
No, they
No.
No, they rode off.
They ran when they heard what we just heard.
Uza here, the tiefling, with the lute, she goes, the lore is true. Don doesn't reply, just gives her a side look. He goes, okay, well, I think it's time we all should be going, right? Let's pack up. You see that he quickly begins to throw stuff into the bag of holding. Everything that was left.
Well, we throw our stuff into either Torin's chest or in bags.
Yep.
Well,
Clean up, everybody.
Everybody clean
should
up,
Clean
yes.
up, clean up.
let's get the hell out of here.
Let's go.
yeah. Hey.
Hey.
All you guys leave the bodies of these rats strewn about. And you see Don begins to head over to the sewer pipe here, and his troop follows. And I'm assuming you guys are following him.
Yep.
Yes, Alice still has the gas mask on. She hasn't taken it off.
Wait, we're gonna go through the sewers?
Yeah.
No,
Well,
we're
no,
going
no, through the
over here.
drain pipe.
And let me just grab, I'm just
Oh, okay. That's
putting
fine.
everybody together so I can grab everybody's token. It's just a lot easier. There we go. Okay. Boink, 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 boink. And I'll grab Torin later.
Bye, Torin. Good luck fighting the worm by yourself. I believe in
He
you.
goes, I got it. Alright, you guys all come back out into the sewer drain alley here.
There's imposters to the north.
Imposters.
That's kind of
They're
funny.
imposters.
Yes, I know, right?
Oh, that'd be one hell of
We're
a fight.
doppelgangers. Damn it.
All right. You guys come out into the alley. You see Don look around and he goes, "You're sure they're gone?"
That we are.
Because you can ask Anne. I mean, they've been known to, he does finger quotes, arrest people and confiscate things.
They tried to do that, bunch of bastards, but they didn't take anything.
Good.
Are we moving? Why are we sitting here talking? Tinu moves.
That's a good question. No! He goes, what are you doing? He
Going back
goes,
the way we came.
we could take the alleys. I mean, I imagine if the Hooded Lanterns came through here, they probably scared away any of the other rats in the alleyways. And not to mention, that earthquake, we need a quicker direct route.
But
Follow
if
me.
the worm spawns, it's gonna spawn on the ground. It'd be better to be on the rooftops.
Anne goes, look, sweetheart, you want to go on the roofs? Go for it. we're taking the ground.
Okay,
Safe-
I look at everybody
Safety in
else.
numbers, Sinu. Safety in
Okay,
numbers.
we're gonna go die.
The body will give her a pat on the back.
All right. Let's see here. Let's do.
Oh man, I really don't want to fight that war. Please.
All of you begin to march behind Don and his crew. We're going to say through this alley here, climbing through some of the tarps, the sheets, and whatnot, and dumping out into another alleyway. It's just a maze of corridors through these ruined buildings. And I'm going to move everybody back. And just going to duplicate tokens again here. There we go.
Sorry, first time taking short rest, so trying to figure out the dice thing.
You can force it to roll a hit die when you click the short rest button.
Yeah, I finally figured it out.
Yeah.
So first one was 11. That's why there's multiple rolls. Just trying to figure out how that plays. So.
And I will put you guys on the map in 1 second. Well. There we go. Alright. Come on. There we go. Okay. Eventually, as you guys follow free lunch, you come back to a familiar sight. Let's close that. Here we go. Oops. A dark alleyway, nestled in between multi-story buildings that are ruined. You guys stand inside of this tunnel that is kind of, well, just a tunnel, yeah. What is there left to say? You guys stand in this tunnel area and goes, Don turns to you guys. He goes, alright, well, I assume you guys are done exploring for the day and wish to go ahead and return home, get some rest, lick some wounds.
Hi.
You said you have something else going on. What's that?
He looks at you and he goes, more of a personal matter. But I must say that, I expected the worst out of all of you. While we were going through the sewers, free lunch, the rest of us was thinking of all the different ways you would go ahead and backstab us, and I must say I'm pleasantly surprised to see that that didn't happen this time.
You mean like what you did?
I'm going to elbow my sister really hard inside. Like,
Chloe has
don't
a hearty chuckle at that.
say it out loud.
Like we did.
Sorry.
Excuse you?
Oh, lad, it just means that we have to get you to sign everything to hold you to your word. It's fine. We can do that in the future.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
He goes, I don't
And
remember
what?
ever saying 50%. I tell you that
That's-
much.
That's why you're gonna sign paper from now on.
I guess we'll both be signing documents then, huh?
It's the only way caravans usually run. Anyways, what are you saying about your personal matters?
Oh, absolutely nothing at all. Let's get out of here.
Ron's gonna look at Lucian before they run away and like, hey, we need to talk. Maybe not tonight, but in the near future, so we can discuss what you've seen.
And why would you want to know what I've seen?
We talked about this. You told me that you would tell us the story of your crater endeavor.
Ah, yes. Sorry, a lot has been going on.
Understood.
But I assume
maybe
that
not tonight, but
you're curious because you're curious to learn the truth, right?
absolutely.
Then of course, we can have conversations. Hendrick's Farm.
Tonight, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow sounds good.
Boom.
Brett, I'll message you on the side the plan so you can prep
Got it.
on your thoughts.
Out of curiosity, Mr. Poland Fireman, you're not planning on burning your share, are you?
Who are you talking to?
The guy that Ron's talking to.
I'm sorry, I just didn't hear. Alright.
Yeah.
He looks at you and he goes, no, I'm a champion. And the things I acquire, I use to go ahead and further the following of the Fallen Fire.
Oh, well, at least you make more sense than those folks. Okay, fair enough. I'll shut up now.
You see, he seems to think for a moment like he's about to go ahead and say something. But then the whole ground begins to shake. The vibrations increase with violent intensity until you feel your footing becomes unbalanced. Then, all of you hear about a block or so over, a series of loud crackings belting out into the air, echoing across the dead city. Then, 3 multi-story buildings, a block or so over, suddenly collapses onto themselves with a deafening roar. You see a huge cloud, a purplish dust, and haze balloon out from the impact, expanding into the surrounding streets and alleys, swallowing them whole. The cloud is moving quick. A wave of debris and haze crashes down the alley towards you, sloshing up the sides of buildings and blanketing everything in an octarine light. With that, I need everybody to roll initiative.
What?
Alright.
Did we get moved to a new map?
Yes, and let me show you guys.
Oh yeah, hold on. Don't roll initiative.
Don't
Wait
roll
until we're on the new
yet.
map.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That way we can log it with this combat tracker.
Yeah, exactly.
A dark cloud descends over the alley, almost plunging everything into darkness at night.
Now
We're
we can
waiting
roll
for
initiative.
the tracker, Brett?
Yes, 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I'd suffer for the rest of the group also.
Yeah, I don't see Mati either.
Let me grab them.
Get it all together quick, Brett.
I'm trying. I'm trying to get it together.
Nice. We're good.
Alex.
I tripped the guy in the purple cloak. No, I'm just kidding.
I was
Yeah,
about
we
to
roll
use
good
my-
on initiative. I'm behind everybody.
We're gonna go ahead and we'll put Kolobati right there.
I'm tiny.
Now you're small. Now you're big. All right. You see a huge wave of lavenderish haze pretty much pushing, streaming into these alleyways. We're gonna start at the top of our initiative. Who's gonna go? Free lunch is gonna go ahead and go last. And who's not on there?
I'm not on there, but I also
my bad.
can't
Sorry,
see
15.
anything yet.
I forgot to click my character. That's my fault.
1
I
second.
don't see Kalina either.
Yeah, let me
I
grab her.
Need my character to kick on.
1 second. I'll address that. Let me. There we go. And bam. All right. You may need to refresh. Yeah, there you go. All right.
This is a really shitty map to get into a fight on.
You see
can't see
congested
anything.
streets.
Yeah.
Buildings tower up 50 feet above you. And all you can see is the sky above. And towards the north, this cloud of purplish haze moving in your direction. And I need to add some people to the initiative. All right, let's do Ron first here at... Sorry, you said you had 15?
He did, yeah.
All right, bam. And am I missing anybody else from the initiative? No? All right.
Nope.
Cool. Louis, as the ground shakes under you, staggering your feet, go ahead and roll me in athletics or acrobatics.
You get it. 19.
You're able to stay on your feet. What do? You have an action.
I have an action.
Yeah. You have your turn.
Is there a direction that tremor is coming from?
Oh yeah, it seems north of your position. The buildings are so high, it's hard to see exactly what, but it seems to be coming north from up here.
What in the hell is that? Louis says, shouting back at Dawn. We running?
Uza goes, it's the worm! You see they're looking around? We need cover! The haze! You see Don shouts.
Does the haze go all the way up the building?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
All
see,
right,
yeah.
Okay. We gotta find somewhere where the haze can't get in. Doors. We need someone inside. I'm gonna... Oh, pardon me, Ron. If I could just open this door. No, this isn't enough. I'm assuming... Oh, actually, that door. I'm assuming that this is difficult terrain to move through people.
Yes, your allies, correct.
Okay, so that's actually probably as far as I can move. This down here, did we come from this stairway?
No, you guys came from the south, where Alice Token is at.
What about there? We can escape down that way. Louis points down to the stairway. And I can get there on my turn. I don't see anything to shoot, so I'll take out my gun, but beyond that.
Got it. You begin to clamber, moving towards these dark steps that are looks to be, soaked with condensation and sewage water and covered in debris. It goes down into utter darkness. Let's see here. Anything else I need to note? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Moving on. Tinu, roll me in athletics or acrobatics.
Fuck.
Fall on the ground prone as the buildings shake around you. Dust and debris falling onto you. You are prone, but you still have your action.
I'm 15 feet up. And then... It's difficult terrain to move through everybody?
Your allies, yes. And, free lunch is considered allies at this time. Too.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15 here. And then action dash. Wait, is there anybody in my party who can't see? Is it dark yet, or is it sunset?
It's like dim light. You everybody can see right now. At least, according to their vision and whatever is blocking their stuff. Let me see here. I will go ahead and let's see here. Yeah. Okay.
Who can't see in the dark? I know
Ron.
Torin and Ron. Is that it? Louis?
Louis can see in the dark.
And for
And
now,
Alice?
Oh, Alice can see in the
well, let me.
Alice can see you've noticed Alice has moved around in the darkness fine, though.
dark.
Okay. Okay, then I'll just use my action to dash then. 5,
Got it.
10, 15, 20. Are we going down the stairs or?
You have no idea. All you saw was Louie go stairs and run in that direction, but nobody agreed upon anything.
Okay, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20 here. Can I free action open this door?
Oh, well, let's see. Yeah,
Oh. this
you
one
open to see a
is 19.
cramped, small corridor. This ceiling's about 10 feet or so high. Everything's in ruins inside.
I don't know what to do. Okay, I guess I just wait here to see what everybody else does. That's my turn.
Got it. Alice, roll me on acrobatics or athletics.
Okay.
All right. You're 13?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're good. What do you do?
Which way is free lunch looking to go? Like, does it look which way they're looking to bolt?
You see the tiefling Uza to the north. Looks like they're about to move eastward into a building. You see, Anne is like trying a window, and so it's Gust. You see, Don is about to step into this open door that Louis threw open before he ran past.
And the windows with the door that Don's looking ready to go into, those are closed or no?
They're shut. Yes.
They're shut, so they're actually shut. And he said, okay. I was like, just get into where you can. And she's gonna come in to man, she wouldn't leave Louis though, but she doesn't know what's going on. Yeah, she would just honestly hop in here if she sees Don trying to go in here.
Got it.
And hold a... She kind of pulls her swords out though, because if he tries anything, she's gonna shank him.
Got it. Blades out. Ron!
Well, Ron, seeing both of them run behind him, he's gonna cast Produce Flame, so he has bright light 20 feet, dim light 20 feet, and
Got
then
it.
he's going to follow Alice in. Well, he'll do that before he goes out. Just, you said the haze is coming from up here?
It's coming from the north. Yeah, you could see it snaking through alleys.
Yeah, so he'll see Alice and he'll try to, kind of get into a corner to get out of the way.
Got it.
Do I need to roll a check as well? Sorry.
Yes. Yes. Acrobatics or athletics?
A 10.
On the nose. What do you do? Yeah, you move
Okay,
where you
well,
said.
same
Got it.
thing. It's only 10 feet, so regardless, it's the same. So, and I will hold the action as well to throw it if I see other people getting into combat before my next turn.
Got it. Kalina!
Well, I don't really.
You see Lois sprinting towards these steps. Tina moves past you and opens a door, then I guess looks at you. Everybody's moving.
Yeah, but I don't know where to go. I can't see anything from where I am, actually.
Let me just check your token.
Because I'm
Oh, yeah,
behind a corner. I can't see shit.
You see an alleyway though, right? Like a kind of a small area, right?
A tiny bit. So maybe I'll like step that way. Use 5 feet. Feel like what's over here? I can walk through allies, right?
Yes, you should be able to move the alley. If you have difficult moving, let me know. Yeah, you see an alley goes southward, butts up against the wall of a building to the south here, and then goes westward.
Okay. This way? Which way? What's wrong?
You would have heard Louis say we need to get inside.
Yeah, but I don't know what else is going on. Like,
Yeah, I don't either, so.
All you know is a wall of haze is coming your way, and the ground is shaking.
And what is my movement? 30. Okay, so 5, 10. Okay, so I will use 10, 15, 5, 10, 10. I'm gonna look down here, see nothing.
Yes, an alley.
More alley. Okay, no other doors. And then retreat back up and go inside.
All right, take your movement as you go ahead and move.
And then can I use an action to open one of the doors as well?
Sure. You see that there's a door directly to the north and south of you.
Open the one to the north?
Yeah, you open a door and see a bunch of parchment all around in this room, but there's a lot going on, so we'll get back to that.
Nope.
And Loey already went.
Well, we don't have cool body on the trigger.
Yeah, where's everybody? Okay, yeah.
I think when you deleted that other token, you deleted my initiative.
Oh, my bad. Let me go ahead and. What is your initiative?
Out of 6.
6. Got it. And descending order. Ron. Kalina. All right, what are you doing, Kolabani?
Keeping my feet.
Yes.
Then 5, 15, 25. I guess I opened the door to the south.
Let's see, where'd you go?
I'm on top of Kalina.
Oh, okay, alright, gotcha.
Yeah, then.
Yeah, you open the door to the south. You see what looks like a ruined, dilapidated apartment of sorts. There's a bunch of stuff in here, but once again, things are going on. We'll get back to that.
Well,
Anything
that
else?
was just my movement.
Yep.
I'm going to stick a ghost to blast this window.
Okay. You shatter the window, and yeah, it opens.
Okay. Since it's going for the north, we need to head south. That seems the fastest way to do so.
Got it. All of you hear this hissing sound, the sound of particulates and debris kind of moving into this alleyway. This haze rushes through these alleyways, barreling into it. You see free lunch. They go in there. Ellis climbs into here, and let me go ahead and roll some. I'll roll some checks for them in a second. Dawn goes into the room. And room. There we go. You see, Lucian shuts the door once he goes in. And let me go ahead and roll some checks real quick. Okay, she's still good. All right. There we go. And open that one up. this one up. It's okay. Ugh! Don. He dashes inside. You see he's on the ground as it's shaking, but he goes ahead and dashes inside. And last but not least, Lausian for off here. Alright. And with that, we're going to go back around in the turn order one more time here. Tinu.
It's Louis first.
Oh,
He
I'm
has
sorry.
higher dex than me.
Louis.
Oh, what's your actually? Well, maybe. I see Tinu going into this building. I say fuck it, and I'm gonna rush in behind.
Got it. At the start of your turn, roll me a Constitution save.
Oh no.
Is this affected by dwarven resist poison?
No.
Dang it. Okay, I tried. I might use inspiration here. I think I'm okay. 18.
You feel burning in your nostrils, around your eyes, as water's blurring your vision. But you push past Tinu as the doors open. You can move yourself to where you want to be inside of this area here.
I'm going to. I get there and I ready my action to shut the door the moment everyone's in here.
Got it. Tinu, roll me a Constitution save.
Oh.
Unless,
Same deal.
Is there fog in this room? Right?
With the door open, you begin to see plumes come into this area. Yes,
Okay.
but it's not
Up in
completely.
my feet.
Yeah, it's not completely
Okay.
saturated yet.
Okay.
You're good, Tina. What are you doing?
I'm gonna move 10 feet here. I'm gonna shut this door. And then I'm gonna can I pull my sister with me into where Louis is? So
If
that
she-
would be
Sure.
I
difficult.
will not be resisting.
Yeah, if she's not resisting, yeah, you guys can get pulled in there.
Are you resisting?
No, definitely
Okay,
not.
so that's 10, 20 here. So you would be next to me over here.
If I see Kolobati, I would probably still wait. Unless I'd lock eyes with Kolobati to see if they're about to cross.
Kolobati, let's go to really quick. Alice and Ron, are you guys doing anything in this room?
As long as the two in here with me aren't doing anything shifty, I'm not either.
You see, he's watching you. Both of them are watching you, just like you're watching them. Both of you though see a lavenderish cloud wash over the windows, obscuring almost everything outside from view. You see raining dust and debris settles on the windows, and you see a swirling cloud outside of these dusty, grimy windows. You see Dawn is looking at the windows, so is Lausian Froth. They swallow hard as they're looking at you. You see he looks around. We gotta clog the seams. You see he grabs this bedspread on this mattress, yanks it off, and he begins to plug the bottom of the door.
Yeah. Alice would grab whatever else is around to try to do the same.
Sure. You see there's
Yeah.
matted, moldy hay you're able to put around the seams of the window.
And I'll join in whatever they're doing.
Kalina. We're now, I guess, in separate groups here. But I do want to do one thing, though. Yeah, Kalina, we'll go down the initiative. What are you doing?
I was just gonna ask if we could see it like coming through the door. Would we think to clog anything? Like when you like see smoke coming from a fire under a door?
Sure.
can we not
Yeah.
tell?
Yeah.
Because if you can tell, I would want to start doing that. If not, then I wouldn't.
100% you can. You look through between like Louis's legs, so you can see this smoke coming from under the gap of the door. What do you block the bottom of the door with?
Good question. I think my first thought would be to blow on it and be like, well, shit, that's not working.
No, blast the bedspread right there next to us. He just points at the bed.
Okay! I'll grab that and then start doing the bedroll.
I'm gonna fucking strangle my sister. I changed my mind. Who I wanted to kill is my sister.
No, I need you both to live in case
Okay.
I need healing from this poisonous shite.
You look around. You see that there looks like an operating chair, like a reclining chair that sits back, made of leather, that's popped up and bubbling out with cotton. But you don't see any. You see a bunch of papers everywhere, though, on the ground.
I mean, do I have enough time to do anything else?
Rip the cushion off and stuff it in the door.
Well, other than that, I mean, because I am curious about the fine priorities. I will start tearing up the bedroll and plugging up the door hole.
Papers on the ground. There's no bed here.
No,
And
the
this-
leather.
No, this
He's
one
pointing
over
at the-
here.
Oh,
cushions.
okay, great. That's good. You rip open and grab the cotton, and you begin stuffing it under the door here.
Yup.
And to the south, Kolabadi, you see this. What are you doing, Kolabadi? One thing you do note, though.
Wait, I don't leave the room though.
Of
do I?
course. Well, yeah, to get in front of this door.
Just to get to the door.
Yeah, you have to go there. Yeah.
Okay.
Kolabadi, that window you shattered, you begin to see plumes of this stuff come into this room. What do you do? Of course. You see Kolabadi comes out and slams the door.
Well, at least we're together.
All right. Like I described for Alice and Ron, if anybody's near a window, or will be near a window, there's this milky haze. You guys ever see the movie The Mist?
Yep.
No.
Okay, well, it's a good movie, one. And if you have seen it, you know that scene where they're in the shopping mall and it's just like a white cloud swirling against the glass?
They use that for the advertisement. That's why I don't want to watch it.
It's just like that. You can't see outside worth a damn. And eventually, the ground settles. And you guys find yourselves in your location. We're gonna loop back around to Alice and Ron. You see Don he's looking, you can see he's sweating. We have to get out of here. It's not gonna hold. You see he looks, and you guys see very tiny slivers of this haze leaking in. You see Don points to it with his cane. He goes, if enough of it gets in here, we're done. Shit! You see he looks out the window. You see he's almost panicking. You see he's just moving around. He then looks at you, Alice. He points to the mask on your face.
Uh-huh.
Let me see that.
Why?
I'm sorry. What I mean is, we can use that to get out of this room.
Right, I'm using it, exactly.
We, not just you.
How? Are you gonna make it work for more than just me?
I don't know. You see, he scratches his head. He looks at you, Ron, like almost for help with your your party member here.
Oh, I can hold my breath a long time. I'm used to being in water, so.
True! You seeing no reaction from you? He looks at Lousy and Froth and goes, and Lousy looks at you, Alice, and goes, maybe we can, you move out into the alley and get into the next room and you throw the mask back to us.
Oh, for 40% of the time, right? Or, oh, wait, 20% of the time?
Oh my god, Don says. You're so petty. Not the time for that.
We don't have time for you losing your shit either, so come on, think of a better plan.
Okay. You see he puts his hands on his temples.
There you go. Deep breath. Well, maybe not.
Maybe you should think of something too, you know.
I mean, where are we going? Which way are we going if we get out of here?
You see he goes, wait a second. He looks up at the ceiling. There has to be a floor above us.
There we go. There we go. And she'll hand him her crowbar.
You see he looks around in the room and he takes this ruined chest. And let me go ahead and describe this room for you guys really quick. Because there is stuff around here, but let me
I was about to say, if there was a chest, Alice would have been good looking at it this whole time while she was talking to him. Like, dude.
So this small apartment has an armed wall, doors thrown open. There's a chest that's busted. On the ground in a, you see that there's a huge puddle of dried, stained blood. And you note that actually all of you are standing on top of what looks to be skin and skeletal remains of a body. Face down. Crossbow bolt in the back of the head. Their body looks completely picked clean. Not one stitch of clothes left on them. But you do know that this person on their back upper right shoulder has a tattoo. The tattoo, almost like in our world, real life, you know how people get Bible, like John 3:16? Like, you see pretty much that, a verse, attached to this tattoo.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what you see on the ground. Lothian steps on the body as he's like trying to move out of the way of Don Lero and crunches through the torso and goes, oh.
Yeah. What's in the chest?
You maneuver over to the chest and look in it. Looks like whoever came through here previously. This place is completely picked clean.
Okay. We're trying to go up. Let's go up.
Well, I need some way to reach. You see he hops on the cot. He takes the busted chest. He then stands on it kind of wobbly. And you see he has your crowbar. And he's trying to bang at the ceiling. In order to like get into where the grooves of one of these wooden slats. Meanwhile, Lawson is looking at this body that he stepped on. He's going to go ahead and roll a religion.
He's a little worried right now.
He just looks at it but doesn't say anything. Then he turns his attention back to the group here. Let's see here. What does Don have on himself?
Alice had also I got a hammer too, and some pittance. Help break it up.
All right, he's gonna roll a strength check with advantage. Not a strong suit.
I mean, I'll help boost him up if he's going up to the next floor, but...
He jams at the board, and after a moment he steps down, breathing heavy. He looks at you, Ron. He gives the crowbar to you. I can't bust through it. You give it a try, before we're all dead.
What would you have me roll? Athletics?
Yeah, roll me athletics with advantage as you're using the crowbar.
What a waste.
You jam it into the area, and with all of your strength, you pop out one of the ceiling's floorboards, and a bunch of dust and mortar and stuffing falls down on top of you. Yeah.
I'm trying to, once seeing the haze in, I kind of have my hood more or less wrapped around my mouth to kind of help dissipate some of the excess crap, so hoping the dust isn't as bothersome as it normally would be.
You see just above you, as you pull away all of the stuffing and insulation, there is another floorboard that is probably up to the second floor. You see Don goes, "Keep going, yes!" All of you note that the room gains a slight purplish tint. Your nostrils burn a little bit, but nothing affects you guys yet. But we'll get back to you in a second. Meanwhile, the rest of you, Louis, Kalina, Kolabadi, and Tinu, you look around in the area that you're in. You guys see this room. Make sure I'm in the right room here. Okay. Dozens of vellum sheets of paper are pinned all over the walls. Each piece of paper has fine art on it of various animals, symbols, objects, and scenes. A reclining chair is in the bottom left corner. On a table, you see fine needle tools. It looks like a small tattoo shop. There's, of course, the south door, which you guys came through, or some of you. That's now shut.
Oh.
Immediately to the east of Tinu, you see that there is a door.
Don't we know that one goes outside though?
No, this one doesn't. I don't think.
But isn't that where the stairs
No.
were?
Yeah, this is where the stairs were, but it doesn't.
Is there smoke coming through the door, Tinu?
Yeah, I'm gonna look for that. Is there smoke?
Very fine, but thin. It doesn't. It looks like but you guys' efforts to clog the bottom of it has stopped the majority of it coming through. It looks like a thin stream.
I mean like the other door.
No, this one.
Oh, my bad.
Right.
No, sorry, no.
There's no. Okay.
You don't say
Do you
anything?
want to? Oh, I'm gonna look at my sister first, and I'm gonna cast resistance on Kalina for saves. I don't know if
Got
that's
it.
gonna help,
Oh,
but
okay.
and then
Thank you.
I guess you're welcome. Do you want me to open this door?
In Kolabadi, in the room that you're in, you see hanging up on the north wall, there's a bunch of rubber smocks. In front of you. Yes?
You said a bunch of rubber smocks,
Yes.
and what else?
Directly to the west of you, you see there is a tall, standing, large tool case. Several drawers.
Well, if Kalina's next to me, I'm going to toss her one of the rubber smocks and have her jam that under the door, and I'm going to check the tool chest.
Okay.
Nice. The rubber smocks looks a lot more effective. As you jam it under Kalina, you open these drawers. You see a bunch of what looks to be tattoo tools, different needle sizes, gauges. You kind of fish around inside, and there's enough items in here to make a tinkerer's kit. Roll me one more perception check. One drawer at the bottom, you find inside there is a small jar of what looks to be kind of compacted ink that's red in color, and another one that's blue.
Okay, well, I'll toss it all into my backpack, and we'll worry about sorting it out later. I'm going to put that in the channel.
Got it.
And
Are there any more? Tinu saw you throwing the smock, so she asked, "Are there any more of those?"
I grab any. We got one smock there. I'll grab any other smocks in case we need to seal more doors.
Sure, there's two of them. And there is a door to the south where you guys begin to see, like, lavenderish.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
jam it under there.
Got it.
So we got
You go ahead and plug it.
one smock left.
Yes. No, there are two. One is under the door that's to the east of Kalina's token, and one that's to the south of Kalina's token. So there's only two. There's no more smocks, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Alright. How tall was this building when we came in here? Does anyone remember?
No.
Louis, roll me an insight.
Shit. Okay. Well,
Can I give him guidance since he asked me out loud?
No, because you don't know if he's. This is more of him just
Okay.
thinking. Yeah.
Damn
just-
it. I tried.
Gotta ask.
I can't
I
remember.
tried.
You're not sure how tall the building is, but I will tell you this: it's more than 3 stories.
But I saw the smoke go over the rooftop, right?
Yes. You did. You did.
Okay. So, from the looks of it, it looks like this haze stuff that Anne, I think her name was, told us about. You know, the bow using lady in the free lunch. This stuff clings to the ground. So if we get high, should be okay. Problem is, that cloud was taller than the roof. So at some point, that's where it's going to dissipate first. We'll need to get up there eventually. The higher we go, the less smoke we deal with.
Well, let's see if we can find a stairwell inside somewhere.
Good place to start. Good thinking, Kolbati. Aye, Tinu. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Good instinct.
And the room south of us had no other way out, so
Looking for a way up. Surrenders.
nope.
Well, I have
Tino,
Okay,
yes,
never
you
mind.
you stand in front of a door.
Do you want me to open this? I'm so scared to open this door. God damn it.
We need to,
Okay.
It's either that or we
If there's
bust a hole
no
through the
mist
roof.
there,
Okay.
Like,
I,
we-
And it's
we
our only option at the moment.
look under it.
yeah. I lay my
Wait,
head on
wait,
the
wait,
ground
wait,
and
wait.
look under. Huh?
Can you can summon Ellie within like a couple
No,
feet of you.
Ellie's dead. Ellie died.
But if you can bring her back, I mean.
We don't
Can
have
you
an
bring
hour.
her back? Oh wait, yeah, it takes like an hour. Never mind. I was like, wait.
Your sister's right. Do you see any smoke?
No. Oh, I since I don't have Ellie, I'm gonna lay my head down and look through the crack. There's like absolutely no smoke, right, Brent?
No, but it's so dark under this.
I have
Even
dark
with your
vision.
dark vision,
Oh, okay.
only thing you're able to really glean is that it's a pretty big space, but that's it. Just looking under the door.
Okay, I get up and open the door.
All right.
What the
We'll-
fuck is that?
We'll get back to that in a second. Let's take a 5-minute. I need to use the bathroom, and I just want to
okay.
check,
This will be fun.
and you guys
All right.
can figure out how you're going to survive
Yeah.
in this area here. All right, I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh. That scared me.
We'll be okay.
I opened the door, the first thing I saw was leave.
Yeah. Yeah, I really hope there's stairs up in that room. Oh boy.
Well, I did want to scout additional areas of the city because there's a lot of supplies we could use that I don't want to pay Emberwood prices on.
Can we okay, so can we like run into this room and put the smocks under here, or should we just leave them? Like, what if we take them with us and go each room and like put them down the door while we look around? Bad idea? Okay.
Well,
No, it's not a bad idea. I'm nervous of moving that one on the front door at all.
yeah, we
Yeah.
don't want to move the ones there because those are the ones that are exposed to the outside. Because
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, because then I would let more in. You're right. Okay,
Yeah.
I guess I'll use my Von Kessel flags then.
well, we've got Von Kessel flags, we've got paper. If necessary, we can take some of the paper, use one of our water skids, and make a paint and soak the water and use that to paste up the.
Oh yeah, and Kala and I can make water, so we don't have any shortage of water.
Okay, so we got the spell slots. We can make some wet paper and fog that. I'm also carrying a blanket with me in case we need to make a wet blanket to stuff under something.
The only thing I have that's worth anything right now is the Von Kessel flags. Yeah, I wanted to pick up more stuff, but
Yeah, I did too. Like I said, that's why I was like hoping we could ransack a few extra areas of the city to grab some supplies for our home base. So we've got a tinker tool set. That's part of the items I needed.
Totally, completely unrelated. Does anybody else know Hamilton?
no.
Not
Okay.
very well.
I swear to God, every time he goes, meanwhile, and he says it with the exact same inflection that they do in the show. And my brain keeps jumping to the song. I'm like, da 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 da, and he goes, meanwhile, like, oh my God.
Did you
That's perfect. Right?
did you level up, Haley?
Yes,
Okay, good.
I am strong.
Yeah, it looks like she took the +2 to a stat or +1 to 2 stats.
I'm kind of glad we're not with Don Laro and them. I feel bad for Alice and Ron.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Can we wait this out? What do you guys think?
I would prefer not to on the lower levels.
Yeah, if we can get up higher, maybe.
How long before the rooftop is clear?
We don't know.
We don't know. Kala and Tino can make. Well, I have 1 second level spell slot, so I can make water.
Well, if we stay here overnight, we won't die of thirst. That's good. I'm a little worried how big this cloud could be, because if it's like miles across, I don't know if we can leave.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I think we're trying to like get higher up so we can actually see. Hopefully, we can see it when it dissipates from the upper levels. And in that case, we can get to rooftops and do what we were doing before.
Oh man, that's gonna be. All right, if we're gonna do that, we got to have some serious talk about rope and climber kit etiquette.
Right?
Because if anybody falls, you're making con saves.
I don't think anyone here has a climbing kit, so.
Ouch, shoot,
I do.
forgot about that.
Well, you're over there.
Mm-hmm. I was telling Dova, I was like, it's probably a good thing it's Alice and Braun stuck with Dawn, because it'd have been like Alice and Louis
He'd be dead.
stuck with Dawn.
If he was alone,
Mm-hmm.
I
I
saw
know.
what that bag can do, man. That thing's expensive.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's probably a good thing it's Alice and Braun stuck in there.
Wait, which one of them's carrying the bag of holding?
Don is, and he's coughing and hacking on the floor, Ron, and he's so weak and injured and helpless. I mean, not to
Yeah.
Alice wouldn't attack him unprovoked, though.
Don't
Right.
lizard folk eat their dead and the weak? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's been that thing.
Tasty human fingers.
Yum yum. Especially if they're slowing down the group.
There's contingencies in place depending on their actions, so
I love it.
we shall see.
Okay.
Trying to come after me for my gas mask. You dumb shit. You've been out here how long and you don't have one yourself? Man, that's one of the first things Alice is going to say when we get back. Everybody needs to get one of these.
So they have a way. They have a way to cure themselves, to rid themselves of the scourge. So
It's probably go to the church and pay money. That's probably
All right. So we're back in the mix here,
Yeah.
and let's get back to Alice, Ron, and Don and Lossian of all people, who we guys were trapped with. All right.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Check something. Okay. Ron,
yes.
you are chipping at this wooden board. Roll me a perception check.
Not bad.
You suddenly stop when you think you hear something.
Oh no. What do I think I hear?
Something like this here. Like, it's very faint, but feet maybe stumbling or moving above you.
So I hear feet are stumbling above me.
Yeah, like somebody's walking up above.
Have I broken up enough room between floorboards to be able to get up there?
I would say you got about there's a couple floorboards you could lift up if you want to.
And with Don Laro's contraption on the bed, me being just over 5 feet, would I have enough to be able to kind of look up there and get an idea of what I see?
Sure, if you want to.
Well, before I do that, what size am I thinking I'm hearing? Small creature, medium?
I would say a medium creature.
Sure, why not? I will pop my head up real quick and take a quick peek.
Got it. I'm gonna move. Well, I'm not gonna move you to a different map yet. But you peek up above, and what you think you see is another small apartment. This one. There's immediately to your right a bedroll, or I'm sorry, a mattress that's full of hay, obviously all spoiled and full of grime. And kind of to your left, you see a rotting chest that looks like it's not been busted open, it's just old. Directly in front of you, though, you can see the legs of chairs at what looks to be a small table.
I'm not catching anything hostile or movement.
Roll me a perception check.
Particularly. Another one, okay.
As you're listening out.
Me? Dirty?
Nice. You hear this?
Yeah, one more time, right? Oh, Smeagol's up here.
Yes. Precious. It sounds like it's coming from, the northwest, but it's a bit muddled. You look in that direction as you're peeking out, and you can see a door that's shut, and you think you can see shadows under the gap of the door, like beyond it.
Great. I'll let them know, like, there's something up here, and I will go ahead and if I've opened up enough of a gap to get up, I will go ahead and pull myself up. Otherwise, I'll spend the rest of my turn opening.
Don says, he goes, wait!
Alice will be going to follow right behind Ron.
You see Don throws up his arms. And, you see he then clambers up after you. And, I can put a hole real quick. Here we go.
I mean, Rock's pretty skinny. The biggest thing about him is his damn snout. So
and his tail.
His tail. Well, that can be maneuvered. His snout's a little bit harder.
True. I'm gonna put this right here. And let's put that on the map. And I'm going to put Ron up here first. Whoa. And then Alice. Both of you come up first, clambering through the floorboards and whatnot. All of you are dusty and dirty from it. But as you guys climb up, you crack other floorboards around the area in which you busted through. It kind of echoes outward. And with that, yes.
I just wanted to check the chest out. I didn't want to be loud.
Well, nobody said that they weren't being loud.
I can't really help being loud, so not in this scenario.
Did you take stream off BRB, Brent?
What? Oh, my bad. Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you.
Who would save?
With the big save, because that could have been like the next hour. So yeah. But thank you so much.
You're welcome. I hold my hand out for an inspiration. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know about that.
No.
Let me cycle back
you
around.
You already have one, so.
True. I think unless you gave it to somebody or something.
No, I gave it to Louie earlier.
Let me do.
And I appreciate it.
Let's do this. No. Let's do. There we go. I'll take this one. All right. There's two scummy windows next to you, Alice, that looks out into some other direction. But outside of those windows, you see it's purplish, milky haze. Beyond this door and these windows must lead outside. And you suddenly can hear rapid footsteps moving in your direction.
Oh, shit. I would hop out of the way of the door. 100%.
You back up, yeah, climbing maybe onto the any way you want to. You can move in this room. Any object you're on is just difficult terrain.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
get my swords ready and ready to shank if anything comes through.
After a moment, Dawn appears and climbs. Ugh, he groans. This guy does not look like he's an athletic dude, as he's sweating coming up here. But Lawson, he comes up, He kind of pushes up against the back here, looking out the windows into the haze, and then looking at this door. Do you guys do anything?
I mean, if nothing's coming busting through that door, and you said that can I get this chest open?
Oh, you hear definitely loud groaning, gasping noises coming towards the door.
Yeah. I'll keep my ready action to stab anything comes through.
After a moment, let me go ahead and take away this. And give me one second. There we go. Okay, there we go. You hear on the other side of the door hello?
Hello?
I'm not saying shit.
I did a lot in 6 seconds, so Ron's kind of done this turn.
Okay. Some lightning? What
I don't think I'll say nothing.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, but is Don or Laucian?
You see, they look at you, but they don't say shit. Hello? Hey! I'm stuck in here. The haze is outside. Help!
I know I did a lot. Can I insight that?
Sure.
I'm not rolling. I don't trust it.
17?
Yeah. Sure, one second. Oops. My bad. It sounds like somebody who's scared. Can I come in?
Ron just shrugs his shoulders. But no response from Ron.
I know
Say
you're in
anything.
there. Come out.
Alex is just shaking her head at the others.
I know where there's delirium. I can help you find it.
Silence befalls the apartment.
Then you hear footsteps back away from the door.
We need to go. 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 We need to go.
You see Don, he is sweating. You see, he looks around and he goes, he looks out the windows, he swallows, then he looks upward.
Yeah, if you want to work on that, that's fine. Well,
He whispers, I don't know if it goes all the way up. What if we get into the haze?
Only one way to find out.
If we get in the haze, we're all fucking dead.
Well, then let's go back down and wait it out.
It's gonna be filled up.
While they're trying to figure out what they're doing, Alice is just gonna like crouch down and start looking at that chest.
You turn and you take a glance inside of the chest. Go ahead and roll me a percentile.
Okay.
Let's see. What do we got? 31. Okay.
Immovable rod.
Inside of the chest, you see neatly folded up is a bunch of clothes that look quite regal. Who knows how long they've been sitting here as they're covered in a layer of dust. But next to it, you see that there looks to be a bookcase. Like, I'm sorry, how do I describe this? A satchel that is designed to hold a book and maybe some writing utensils. If you throw it open and you go ahead and look inside, you see that you see this imprinted on the front of it. This is this here. Let's see here. Bam. Here we go. Imprinted on the top of the book, you see not the tablet itself, but this symbol. If you open and flip through it, it looks like a bunch of studying notes. Like somebody who maybe was a part of the Amethyst Academy at one point, and this was a workbook. You find enough utensils in here to make a calligraphy kit.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. She'll pocket all. How many sets of fine clothes did I find? Because those are going with
2.
you too, bud. Cool. Yeah. No.
They look to be purplish in color. It looks like you raise up a shirt. You can see the symbol is on the breast of the shirt. It looks like an outfit, like a uniform.
That's fine. I'll take them.
All right, let's get back to our other group really quick while you guys decide how you're gonna tackle this.
No, don't.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't mind just listening to them play tonight.
You
want to stay alive.
gaze into what looks to be a communal area, Tinu. Several tables are frozen in time around the space. To the far east is a raised platform, which you're kind of looking at, with a long table. Graffiti covers the walls, mostly names you see. You see the names clubs and pins. Then that is crossed out with black paint. And below it, you see howling dogs. Then that's crossed out with a green paint. And written under it, you see the word cobras. All across the floor, you see several bolts, like crossbows, arrows embedded into wood, and graffiti's everywhere, at least from your vantage point. That's what you immediately see. Also, now that I see your view, on the table, there's a small animal cage made of sturdy cross fencing. There looks like there's something in it.
I see this though, right? The graffiti here?
Oh yeah. That
Okay.
You see on the floor, on the ceiling, on the walls. This place is thoroughly tagged.
It freaks me out. So I'm gonna look at Louis and say and whisper, "You're the sneaky one. Go."
Okay.
And I would tell him, it looks like there's something on the table.
Go have a look. Just be ready to back me up, okay? Get Kalina in here. And Kolabati.
I give you guidance before you go, and I go over here and I tell Body and Kala, like, let's go. There's a room. Come on, come on. Louis going first. And then I
Got it.
pull my arrow. I'm readying an action to shoot anything that comes out at Louis.
Got it. You take out. Do you have a crossbow or a bow?
No, I have a longbow.
A longbow. Okay.
And
You.
Yeah.
All right. Louis, you creep forward and lean and look out the door and see what I described. As you take a cautious step out, the floorboards are groaning under your weight. You take a better look around. Now, although this map is more representative, even though it has detail, you see that there's shattered, what looks to be ale bottles, beer bottles, all across the floor. Graffiti everywhere in this raised platform. It's only raised about a couple feet, easy to stand on it. To the north of you, you see more shut doors.
Is there a lot of dust on the ground?
Yes, but roll me a survival, as you do see this dust has been disturbed.
Yeah. That's the first thing. I'm gonna use that guidance on that. Actually, you know what? It's getting so late. I'm gonna use my inspiration on that too. Hold on. There we go. And the guidance. It's an 18.
Maybe in the last couple weeks, it looks like there was a bunch of people here. You'll see a bunch of boot prints, all of them humanoid, moving through the dust, but a fine layer is now sitting on top of those footprints. They go just about everywhere. You see that there is an empty paint bucket on the ground. Some of the remaining paint is now dried. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to sneak across the room to the table to see what's in the cage.
All right, roll me stealth.
12. All right.
Your feet crunches on the glass as you move across, and you stay vigilant, maybe hand on your gun.
Mm-hmm.
As you move deeper into this area, you see that there looks to be a hall to the northwest. You freeze as you hear that groaning sound, but then continue. You come to the table and you look to see what's on it. Inside of this animal cage, there looks to be a severed hand. Necrosis at the fingertips and the wrist. The smell of death wafts from it. You do note that there's 3 gleaming rings on the fingers of this hand.
Oh, you bastard.
Imagine that. Directly to the right of your token, kind of going eastward, you see more graffiti on the wall. You see, it looks like someone drew a stick figure of a man with a green cape. The head of this stick figure is huge. And somebody put in enough time to draw a beard and a bushy mustache. Several bolts and arrows are embedded in the wooden wall where the head is. It's almost as if a bunch of people were using this drawing as target practice. Among the arrows and bolts that's stuck in the wall, you see one massive metal bolt with a serrated edge dead center in the head. It looks like a harpoon. Now that you look around, you see that there's bolts and stuff everywhere. There's also a speech bubble near this head, and it says, "As commander, I order you to kiss my ass. Pucker up." And then you see red lips are drawn inside of the speech bubble.
Louis chortles a little bit. All right, over your shoulder. You can come in. There's nobody in here. Boy, I think I found some loot.
I still tiptoe.
All right, roll me stealth.
Oh, and I would have told them before I came in what Louis said. 12.
Hey,
Gotcha.
consistency.
Kolabadi, Kalina. Then I'm going back to Ron and Alice.
Glenn, you gonna move?
Uh-huh.
Are any of these bows longbow arrows that I could take to use?
Sure. You see a bunch of, arrows, bolts, I mean, all embedded into wood. They look to be in decent condition.
How many would you say I could get?
Roll me 2d20.
Oh my god.
It looks like, 6 pop out at you as in, like, good condition.
God damn it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Kolabadi, you move in the center of this room. Now, really quickly, let me go ahead and just lay out kind of the general area. Shadows and dust kind of chokes the air of these cramped network of hallways and rooms you're in. Wooden rot plagues the floors and walls of these spaces. Traces of humanoid habitation can be seen everywhere, from a crooked maybe painting or sign hanging on the wall to lanterns and cups frozen right where they were abandoned. Layered on top of this evidence of layered on top of all of this is evidence of scavenging and destruction by adventurers and others that came after Drakkenheim fell. Beds tossed, dressers and cabinets thrown open, graffiti, as you can see, ominous stains of blood, bone, and used gear. You get a sense, Alice and Ron too, that these buildings were tenement housings for like poor workers throughout the cities and the fields. But Kolabadi, directly to the north of you, you see that there is 2 doors. Also, towards the west, there's a door on the north wall and a door on the south wall.
Well, guess I'm like checking this door here to the south.
Got it. As you do notice thin, etherish tendrils of the haze coming in through the lips of this window. Go ahead, you can open the door.
So it's obviously it's only around the window. It's not this door up here or
No.
this door over here.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna check this door.
Got it. You throw open the door gently and it squeaks on its hinges. Inside, you see more empty ale and liquor bottles. There's a shattered chest to the south. And you see that there's a table. It looks like there's something, some type of residue or powder on it. But as you look closer, it looks purplish in color. It looks like a fine powder, almost like flour. Or salt. More like salt.
Full salt. Was someone snorting delirium?
Who knows? Kalina, are you doing anything?
I mean, so these windows look super secure, right?
You look at the windows that lead outside with the milky purplish haze, and you can see, like, there's just a little bit of just this haze leaking in. So, no,
Okay, so this is not
not completely secure.
Cool. Okay, don't like that. Is there anything coming out of this door?
Let me see.
Like
That's the
follow
door you
us-
came through.
I know. So does it
No.
look like the stuff that we put under it?
No. Yeah,
is
you don't see.
working?
Yeah, you don't see anything coming from that door.
Okay, good. So that way, at least I know we can retreat back in there. How about this door?
Do you open it?
No, I check first.
What do you like? Perception check?
I am checking. I am looking at the bottom of the door. I am seeing if there's any smoke coming in.
Got it. You check at the bottom of the door. You don't see any of this haze.
Slowly, carefully crack the door open.
Sure. Let me refresh my... Sorry, stream. I had to refresh this screen real quick.
Oh. Well.
No. Now, once again, this map is more representative. So just listen to my descriptions. I didn't populate everything.
Oh,
Some
okay,
stuff
that's
I did.
fine.
But
That's
I didn't
fine.
populate everything around here. You open this door and you see some stale, stiff leather jackets here. It looks like fine clothing. You do know in a corner there's an umbrella. That's it.
Okay.
What is it? What? More stuff to jam under doors or windows if we need it.
Yeah, pretty much. Just pull the jackets out into the room, I guess, so that they're accessible.
Got it. Roll me a perception check.
Not
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah, you all right? Nothing to worry about. You take out the jackets and yeah, you maybe throw them on this table that is sitting directly to the west of
Yeah.
you.
Just pay more fabrics.
All right, we'll get back to the cage and Tinu and stuff in a second, but let's go ahead and go back to our other group. Let's see here. And wait, where did everybody go? Oh, that's
We're
why.
over here.
Duh. I'm so stupid. Sorry.
Hmm.
Alright. Here we go. There's everybody. Alright. Lossy and Froth goes psst, and he taps you on the shoulder, Ron, and he points to this window directly to the west.
Mm-hmm.
You see the silhouette of something in the swirling mist standing there. Just standing.
Oh, so the mist is swirling out there.
Oh yeah. Through this window, you probably imagine through this door. Yeah. And you can see puffs of it coming under the seams of the door.
Ron will look at Alice and shake his head in a no fashion. And look up to see if he can get more or less where he can stand on that table in the northern section. See if there's any loose enough floorboards to get the crowbar in to try to start working the next way up.
It's not as bad as you think.
So you say I can see through the window and I see a silhouette, correctly?
Oh yeah, and you can hear this muffled voice coming from the other side.
I look at Lousy and do you know what that is?
He whispers to you. Either a dreg or a husk. Has to be.
And how hard are they to kill?
By themselves. You see, he looks at Don, not too hard.
Do we just want to take it out and move further away from the smoke coming down the street?
There's nowhere to go. You can join us and live forever.
No, thank
Okay.
you.
I'll kind of peek through that. I'll kind of peek to see if I can see any other silhouettes through that window.
Okay.
in front of Lassian.
Yeah, you come up.
I might be giving away our position, but I want to see if there's any other threats visible.
Got it.
through
And
the
let me
window.
make sure I turned your token stuff on. Okay, you're good. And it's interesting. You can't. What if I close it or open it again? Can you? Your token can't see through that window at all.
Yeah, I can. I can see the blue. I can see the stairs further back from where I'm at.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
I don't want to give too much away, depending on what in case there's something I'm not supposed to see. So,
standing directly in front of the window, you see a silhouetted figure with elven ears. Past it, roll me a perception. I mean, this haze is thick.
how thick?
Well, not thick enough so that you can't see close to behind it some other humanoid creature. You note that although it has a humanoid body, some type of appendages seem to be radiating off of it.
I looked at Alice and I hold up 2 fingers, just kind of trying to see what her reaction is.
You'll
like,
see her kind of
nod
like,
yes.
Yeah, she'll kind of like nod back at you in a, just kind of raise her chin back at you, giving you the feeling that she's gonna follow your lead.
We don't want to hurt you. I know that's hard to believe. We look to add more. We look to bring others to this world.
Ron will go back to Dawn and be like, open up the door, we got this. Just open it and move.
Me? You see, he looks at Lossie and he goes, you open the door.
This is your expedition. We're just trying to keep you alive at this point.
Keep me alive? Fine, I'll open the door. You see, he comes over to it. He looks at the handle and looks at all of you. He grits his teeth. Then he throws the door open. And soon as he does throw this door open, all of you inside of this room, you hear, we're going to keep you guys in initiative. They're going to roll into initiative. Our enemies here, and what you see looks to be an elf with adventuring gear, pale as can be, long black raven hair. But as you open the door, it opens its mouth, and inside of its mouth, like aliens, you see a tentacle begin to emerge with its own mouth on it.
Embrace us!
It shouts, and let's go ahead and as it transforms, tentacles sprouting out of its body, its whole facade of this elf melts, and you see a disgusting humanoid, a dreg, a tentacle dreg to be exact, or lurking dreg, excuse me. And let's go ahead and move this out of the way. That's there. And let's do let's see here. There we go. Alright, yeah, sure. Another one of these guys. And boing, boing. Here we go. Yeah! Another one of these guys. You see its mouth gapes open, abnormally, alienly long, as tentacles flow out of it. And let me put them in initiative. Just give me 1 second here.
Mm-hmm.
Bam, and... Bam. Alright, I think I did it. Did I do it? No. I did not. There we go. 17 on our board. Let's go ahead and resort here. Starting at the top, Alice, you hear this infernal voice. You see this creature about to pounce into the room at Dawn. And I'll go ahead and put Dawn actually has his own initiative here.
I'll say he didn't get a chance to step back from the door.
No. He's standing there. And he has an 11.
What a dumbass. What a dumbass. Best I can do is ready an action to stab this thing as soon as it comes in melee range with me.
Got it. It had 17.
I'm gonna, well, I don't know if it saw me. Do I feel like I could, like, did it see me? Or is it looking at the other three?
It looks like it's about to pounce into the room. It doesn't look like it cares or sees you in any particular way. No.
Well, then I'll bonus action stealth to try to give myself advantage when it does come in range. If that, think that can work.
Got it. This creature steps forward, and I got to.
Yeah, never mind.
Here.
Damn, babe.
What? 2 on a stealth as a rogue? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like our usual roles.
And they
Get a
spent
9 for
some
like
hit
2.
dice,
Yeah.
so there we go. All right. Yeah. It moves forward. Tentacles emerge from its chest cavity, and it's. Ooh. Sure. A 9. No, Don easily ducks this. As you see that he pops mage armor almost immediately. And right behind him, stepping into his square, is going to be another one of these creatures. You see as it does, its whole body just seems to materialize. You know, Ron, and all of you, that its whole body seemed to be camouflaged as the entire environment around it. Its face was just like wooden board planks, like almost painted on it. And you see it drops that camouflage coming up, and it's gonna go ahead and attack with advantage. And 17 is definitely going to go ahead and hit. Add 2d6 to that. We're going to have 13 points of damage hit Don here. Moving on, Ron, what do you do?
Does my held action for the one that came in melee range pop off? Where
Yes.
Hit? Okay,
Yes.
cool. Because I'm like, I'm gonna try to shank this thing. I'm gonna try. Let's see if I actually roll decent. Yeah, let's go. Alright.
As it leaps on to Don. Yep.
Hang on, I'm rolling. I got a 4. I'll keep it. I'm gonna. So when I get sneak attack 2 with Dawn, I'm gonna re-roll that 2 with my piercer feat.
Okay.
To see if I can replace it. So let me roll a d6. Let's see. Yeah, so it'd be 2 more damage on top of what was rolled.
Got it. So 14 plus 2, 16. You stab into its belly. As you do, you see these small tentacles kind of wrap around the blade of your sword as you yank it back. This thing seems to be infested with it. It's bloodied as guts pour out of it onto the ground. And you note that what comes out of its belly is almost like the same iridescent fluid, Ron, that you saw on the tree. All right, Ron, you're up. What are you doing?
So, question before I make my choice. Have we done enough battle with these things to kind of understand if they have certain resistances?
I would say no.
Okay. Alright. So,
Yeah, we haven't
that
found
being
enough of them
said,
yet.
that's fine. I'm just more trying to make sure I don't waste crap. Alright, so we are going to have a little fun. Are these in their correct respective places?
Yes. One right behind the other.
Cool. I am going to cast Ice Knife at 2nd level on the one in the back.
Got it. Deck save and attack roll.
The attack roll for 15 to hit.
15 will collide with this creature.
And then...
Deck save, right? 10.
Yes, that's gonna fail. God, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. Just trying to post this in
Jesus.
display. That's not what I wanted to do, sorry.
Deck save for the other guy. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
So,
Mhm.
DC 4... Sorry, DC...
They both failed the deck
14...
save.
Yes, they both failed deck save. So on a hit, the target takes 1d10, which is the one in the back. That explodes, so it's 2d6, but at 2nd level, so it's 3d6, so they both take 14 points of damage for failing.
Yikes! Both of them get shredded by an explosion of ice. And what's the radius of this?
That's 5 feet.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't hit Dawn.
Nope.
It shreds them, and you see that they panic. Their tentacles flail in all directions. You see this one backs up, runs off into the haze, and you can hear them collapse onto the ground. But with this door open, you see plumes of haze comes inside of this area. I'm gonna need everybody. Alice, you can roll with advantage to roll me a Constitution save. DC is 10, and let me do Dawn. Yikes!
I don't know if I make that.
Let's see. Okay.
Now I get the fucking saves.
You good?
Oh my god. I'm
You
not complaining.
definitely want it on this one, man. 110%.
Yeah.
Okay. You see Lausian and Dom begin to cough. You see they panic.
Close the damn door then.
Alice, did you roll? Yes, 17. You're good.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Don tries to grapple you. You see he's going for your face mask.
Me?
Yeah! He's gonna try to grapple you.
What a f***er.
He gets a
Oh.
7.
Bitch, no. Cannot.
You push him off. You see he's
I push him in the
panicking.
hole. I'd like to grab him and make him fall down the damn hole if I could.
Alright, great. Let's loop back around then. Initiative wise. Let's see here. We're gonna start. You grab his arm, or you try to. He's not gonna let you grab him. You have to do athletics when it comes to grappling.
Well, no, I wouldn't use my action for it. I was just saying, like, if I'm that squirrely way, I'd try to be like, dude, no. I'm not actually using my action for it.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, yeah. He pushes you. You see he's panicking. You see he grabs his cloak on his chest and he covers his mouth. And you see, he's about to run out. And, Ron, are you doing anything?
You're muted.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell him to shut the damn door.
Oh, you tell him that? You see he grabs a door, and then he slams it shut.
And then I'm gonna go back to working on the ceiling part when it comes back around to us.
You see he's coughing. Ah, 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 shit. No.
You didn't think to hold your breath?
He looks at you. I was literally attacked by those things. Hold my breath. No.
I told you to move. I told you to open up the door and move.
I forgot about that part.
You grab me again, you'll get a short sword in your belly.
You see he looks you up and down. He sees a seriousness in your eyes, and he gives you a nod. You see he backs up as you push the desk, and you climb on top of it, Ron. You see that Don goes, what if there's no floor above? This place is already a little bit more contamination. We're gonna all be dead.
We'll do what we can.
You take the crowbar that Alice gave you and roll me a strength with, athletics with advantage. You peel back the several floorboards. They all come clattering down. And what you see looks to be not really an attic space, but a space that's between the ceiling of this room and probably the roof.
But it's enclosed, right? As far as I can tell.
Yes. But you know that if you obviously go upward through the roof, you'll probably be outside.
Gotcha. Okay, then.
Is it enough roll space for you?
Don goes, shit! You see he looks at you, Alice, he goes, I apologize, first of all.
I take apology and payment.
We could talk about that after we get out of here.
Oh, we will be.
We need to share that mask in order to get out of here. It's either that, or your friend, you see, points at Ron. The lizard's gonna die too.
Oh, I can hold my breath a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know about long enough for this. You see, Don, like, I don't know.
Yeah, parent. And Alice will look over at Ron. We going up or we going out?
Up seems safer at this point until we can figure
The
out.
roof is up there!
Yeah, and then we can possibly determine if the cloud reaches that high or not.
You see, he looks like floored. He goes, I can guarantee you, if you go through that roof, all of that stuff is gonna come down into here.
Who said we're going through the roof? How long does this worm stick around and saturate the area?
Don, he goes, he rubs his temples. We know that eventually it settles, it's heavy. The haze, with those buildings that fell, I don't know, it could be hours before it settles enough, before we can even go outside. But we should definitely go up.
Then what are we arguing about?
Well, we should go up to the top floor, not through the roof.
That's what... And Ron just goes up.
You see, he throws his hands up. You go up into this small little crawl space. It's like super tight. And directly above you is the slant of what looks like the roof of this room.
Sorry, my stuff closed again. So.
Is there anywhere for Ron to go? Or is that just like a little attic space?
It's like not even an attic, it's more if it's just like the space between this room and the roof of this building.
Right, so we need to go out. Then.
Duh!
What's out there? What are we running to?
I don't know. I haven't been in
my
these
God.
buildings. I mean, what did you expect? I'm not a freak. I didn't live in Drakkenheim. I didn't live here. I don't know this place.
He'll look over at Lucian. Like she's done talking to Dawn.
Austin looks at you and goes, well, what we do know is that there's other rooms and buildings here. I mean, we're going to have to skirt between from room to room until we
Alright.
can find some steps that go up.
Alright, fantastic. What do you see through the window? Where are we scurrying to? That's exactly what I was asking.
You see Don looks out the window. He kind of moves some of the dust. There's a room straight across from us, I think. I see a door. But just outside of this door is just a porch area. It's a balcony area that... I don't know. There's no telling unless somebody goes out. He goes, to the north. You see he points up here. That door must lead inside.
Alright, cool. Let's go there. Ron, you coming?
Ron says, yep, and tells Dawn, try holding your breath this time.
Holding your breath is not going to save you. It gets
As he's
through.
talking, Alice will open the door and run out to go get to that other door.
You open the door and you hear Doug go, shit! You disappear into this milky mist. Through it, the haze, you can see there's some ruined crates and a bucket and whatnot on the ground. As soon as you step out, roll me a Constitution save with advantage.
I'm gonna screw myself, but what else am I supposed to do? I can't sit here. Oh, well, cool.
Alright, you have your movement. Directly in front of you, you see a window through the haze, and there looks to be a door directly north of it, right here.
But this door is where this northern door was the one he was pointing to head
Yes,
towards, right?
exactly.
Alright,
yes.
she'll head to that one.
Alright, go ahead and move yourself your speed. You see steps go downward.
15, I'm only 15 feet in, so of my speed. Yeah, but we don't want to go down. We want to go.
True.
Can I open this door?
Just letting you know. Roll me a percentile real quick.
I don't want to. Okay.
Yeah, you grab the handle, barrel through the door, and go inside. Breathing heavily
Yeah,
through your mask.
I'm gonna close the door behind me because they know where to go. I'm not sit, and that's 20 feet of movement, and I'll. Anything of note in here? Not really.
You look around, yeah, you see a cot. You do note that there is a table with that seems to be a book, a small crate on it. But everything else looks to be ransacked or gone a long time ago. Steps do go up into darkness though.
I will bonus action stealth and go up the steps.
Got it. And let's get back to... You see Don. He quickly rushes out. He's gonna go ahead and roll a Constitution save. You hear him lurching and coughing. Alice, you can hear him bang up against the door as he's struggling with it, and then he opens it and stumbles through and lands on the ground coughing. Shit! Laucian does anything to help himself with this? No, he doesn't. You see he casts light, though, on a small little stone he has. And then he quickly rushes out and moves forward. And Ron?
So,
Jesus.
as a lizard folk, I can hold my breath for 15 minutes.
True.
So, I'm just going to casually move my 30 feet.
Roll
Get in
me
that room.
a Constitution save with advantage.
Oh shit, I didn't get my character sheet back up. Hang on just a second. Maybe.
All right. Yeah. You come in and Lawson slams the door behind you as you move into this room. And Alice, you continue up the steps. And I'm about to switch back to the other group. But first, let me go ahead and move you onto this. Alright, there we go. Got it. Alright, I'm going to drag Alice right here.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Right there.
Where am I? Okay, there I am. Like,
Yes.
okay.
You rush up the steps, and you come into, once again, you have dark vision, don't you? Yeah,
Yes, I
you're
do.
good. You look around through the haze of the darkness, your eyes kind of adjusting. You see that directly south of you looks to be a room with a circular table. You know that there seems to be an abundance of items on this table covered in dust. And then to the north of you, a passage leads to more doors.
Okay, so there wasn't any doors through here. This one. Oh, but there's stairs up.
There is stairs up. You see that this green line I have here indicates that actually about halfway up is a balcony. And then there's almost like a loft kind of space up above that looks down into this area, if that makes sense.
5, 10. I would be able to get up to the top of it with my movement as a action movement, and then
Sure.
did bonus action to hide. So, and that would be.
I'll move you over here real quick, and you can see that below is the table. There is a rail that kind of like encloses this balcony, and there's more doors in dusty, grimy hay mats were probably poorest of the poor, maybe slept at one point. You do note that in this space here on the west wall is a chalkboard. On this chalkboard, you see written the different months of, according to Drakkenheim. And it looks like some tutelage of like the seasons.
Cool. That is all I can do with all of my movement and stuff.
Got it. Really quick, Ron. Alice disappears upstairs. You can hear her footsteps moving quickly.
If his passive wisdom is higher than 17.
True.
Nope, 16.
Alright,
So-
she just disappears up the steps.
I mean, I'll do a quick once over of this room and figured since trend leads us to going
Sure.
further up, I'll make my way upstairs if you want to put me on the next level.
Gotcha. Roll me a perception real quick.
Sure, give me just a second.
With a 15, roll me a percentile.
/R 1D 100 35.
You find that growing around the windowsill here looks to be a bunch of crystal fragments.
I don't have the kit to remove them, though.
Oh wow.
Somebody
Okay.
else has that. Well, somebody else has the kit, because it was the kit in the trunk, right?
True.
So I
You
think
have
Cola
you
Body
have
had
the
it.
crowbar.
Torrent had the test.
I do have your crowbar, and it would only take, was it a minute, if I remember correctly, from the sheet?
Yeah, you think back to that, and it will take you. Wow, there's 6 of these. Damn. It'll take you a minute to remove each one of them.
Well, sure. While Alice is running up, and we don't have much else to do, and no hostiles, I'll start hacking away at them.
Don comes and helps you, seeing
Okay.
what you're doing.
What?
So what? Half the time?
Yes. As you chip at the windowsill, you know that when you chip off these fragments, they seem to, you know how you see a time lapse of like a plant growing or something? It's almost like that.
Yeah.
You see these crystal formations continue to grow, albeit a bit slow.
That's fine. I mean, it's
Don has a crowbar out and he chips off them, and you see he looks at you when you guys are done as they're on the floor. With his gloves, he picks up half of them and he hands them to you.
He has the bag of holding, right?
Yeah.
As a sign of trust, you hold on to my 3 until we get back to town.
He looks at you surprised and he goes, "Deal."
You have a bag of holding. You're better equipped to carry them.
You see he picks up the 6 fragments and he dumps them in his bag of holding.
Can I make a note in the treasures for that?
True, yes.
Thanks.
Alright, meanwhile. Louis, you stand over this cage. There we go. With the
Can I give
severed
him
hand in it.
guidance? Because I know exactly where his eyeballs are looking at.
I have 110% to you. You don't need insight to read that. That'll
Yeah, I
face.
already know, Louis. I'm gonna give you guidance for whatever the fuck you're thinking about doing.
Hey, Tinu, do you have a dagger or a small blade?
I don't. Let me look. I have arrows. I have bent silverware. I have a knife. It's like a silver knife.
A knife will work. Sure.
Yeah, I give you that. I also have that piece of metal I took from the train, but I think that might be too big.
Well, I'm hoping maybe if I can just get this hand near the cage open. It's barred. It's a cage, right? Could the fingers fit through the little holes?
Wait.
It looks like the fencing is tight enough to where maybe the pinky finger or something can fit through it, but not really.
Wait, Louis. We should call Bati too. Look, Bati. Call Bati.
Oh yeah, it is kind of odd. Hey, Buddy.
Poke my head back out here.
Can you come see if this has magic on it?
Oh, you think the hand's magic? Is that why it's in a cage?
Or maybe the rings?
Good call.
Bati!
Coming over and
Tinu points at the 3 rings.
You look at the hand, yeah, I mean, just laying there, and you know that these look like academy rings on the fingers here. There's 3 of them, and they're probably each worth maybe about 25 gold pieces.
Well, I'll convey that information to you as
There's no magic like around it or anything, like we won't get hurt
Yeah, why is it in a cage? That's
Yeah,
odd.
it's kind of weird.
You know what? I'm gonna take my rapier out. I'm gonna poke it.
You take your rapier and you level it at the said cage. Everybody dies now.
Oh, I was waiting for that. Like some kind of like magic or something around it, like the chest in our basement. No.
You
Kalina. Help.
poke at the cage. Nothing happens. It just kind of moves.
Okay. Well, is there a door to this thing to open it?
Yes, there is.
I gotta open it.
Got it. Roll me a perception real quick.
Oh no.
Now, oddly though, I do have guidance because you cast it up, and I'm probably gonna need it. I'm really gonna need it. Oh, well.
You grab the cage. Nothing seems different. And you go to open it. And soon as you do, the hand hops up onto its fingers.
What the hell?
You see it skitters around in a cage, kind of jiggling it across the table.
Can I press the cage down and hold it down so it doesn't get out?
Sure, you put your hands on top of the cage. You see the hand crawls frantically on all the different sides of the cage.
Louis, do something!
Holy crap! I bet Aldor the Immense would love this piece of equipment. Hold on, let's. Hold on. I get a sack out and I put it over the cage.
Got it. As you grab your sack, let's go ahead and go into initiative here.
I want to save this thing. It looks like a cool curio, weird thing. We have people that would buy this. Shit.
Oh, I knew we should have touched those 3 damn rings. Is this worth 75 gold? Are our lives worth 75 gold, Louis?
It's just a hand glass. It's not one of those weird things.
Alright, I'm gonna roll this into initiative. We're gonna keep our same initiative here. And, what do we got going? A 6. Fantastic. Louis, you, throw, what do you throw on it?
I have a sack. I'm trying to get it in the
Gotcha.
sack and cinch it tight so it can't get out.
Got it. You throw the sack over the cage, and you kind of scoop it into the cage. Anything else?
Can I hold the cage tight so it can't escape?
Yeah, you grab the cage in the sack, and you could feel it jostling. Yeah.
Kalina, I need your help. He starts like,
Can I help?
I need you to hold this damn thing. It's strong.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
we're gonna make so much money if we can get this back.
what is it?
It's a moving hand.
I saw that, but what is it?
I don't know, but it's
I think
weird,
maybe
right?
I think maybe it's a sorcerer's hand. Because it had the 3 sorcerer rings on it, or
That's
whatever,
terrifying.
Academy. Yeah, but you know, Louis' eyes get really shiny and sparkly, and you can't just helping him get things to make him happy.
Oh, we're all getting a cut out of this.
Alright,
You.
Tinu, what are you doing?
I don't have anything. I'm just gonna take the Vaughn. What is the hand doing? Like, is it still
It's in a
moving?
sack. You have no idea.
Oh,
It's in a cage in a sack.
I guess I'm gonna hold. Okay, I'm gonna back up. I'll back up 5 feet.
Okay.
That does it. 5 feet is enough to not give me disadvantage on attacks, right?
While in
Long
melee,
range?
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna back up 10 just in case. And I'm pulling my arrow and bow, and I'm ready. Action. If that hand gets out, I'm gonna shoot it right away.
Got it. All right. Moving down the list here. Let me go here and give this thing vision. There we go. All right. And let me go back up one just so people can see. Okay. Let's see. All of you in this room suddenly see the harpoon that's embedded in the wall jiggle out, flip around, and fly towards Louis. Let's see here. Roll me a deck save. $14 on the nose.
Hey.
Let's see here. It flies past you. The harpoon and slams into the wall next to Tinu and Kalina, sending wood fragments. That's yeah, what you see happen. Moving on down our list here, Kalina.
I mean, can I help hold it?
You see
like, properly?
That what do you do? You tell me.
I'm trying to figure out how I hold a hand.
You see Louis has a sack and he's holding this cage as it rumbles.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the only thing that I could also do is just hold it down, like flat, I guess, on like.
All right.
Okay, have you ever played that like game where you're like slapping and everybody's hands are flat? I'm trying to do that where I slap my hand on top of it and its hand is flat against something
I
like
think
the
it's
floor
still in the
table,
cage.
and then I put mine on top.
It's still in a cage. It's in a cage in a bag.
No, I thought it was out of the cage in the bag.
No. It's in the cage inside a bag, and
Correct.
he's holding the drawstring bag closed. And he
I
asked
thought
me
it
to
got
help
out
him.
of the cage and it was in the bag.
Mm-mm.
That's oh well, yeah. Well then, I guess I'll just go and hold the cage still. That's far less exciting than what was going on in my head.
All right, you can move your token up to Louis as you grab the cage with him, and you guys look at each other. Let's go ahead.
Still.
Kolabadi, what are you doing?
Okay, so we got two people holding a bag with a animated severed hand. Like,
Yes, neat.
I'm not sure what you want me to do with it.
I'm hoping we can sell it when we get back home.
Yeah, but it looks like it's still trying to. It's trying to kill you.
Oh, well, we'll tie it up then.
It's tied up already. How much time can you get it?
We'll tie a rope around the bag. I don't know.
Oh, maybe it's using semantics. I don't know how that works, though. I don't know anything about Arcana.
I don't know. Do you see any magic on this thing? Oh, he said it wasn't magical.
I don't think Body used detect magic. That's what I wanted her to do, but I didn't say it.
Leveled up, I don't have that ability anymore.
Oh, GG.
I had to swap it out for something else more important.
All right, but let's keep it moving because we got about 30 minutes left. What are we doing? Are we done, Kolabadi?
Well, just in case, I'm going to go over to where the harpoon slammed into the wall.
Yeah. We're
I'm
gonna
going to
say.
grab the harpoon.
Okay, you grab it. I'm gonna say it's next to Tinu, in the wall. Yeah, you go ahead and grab it out the wall.
Okay, then and I'm gonna carry it with me over here.
Got it. Yeah, you take the harpoon away from the area. Louis, you have this jiggling bag where Kalina's trying to help you hold it.
All right. I'm gonna try to tie it up so that way it can't even get out of what it's already in, right? Because there wasn't a lock on that thing. So, Kalina, you hold it tight. I'll wrap a rope around it.
Okay.
And I take out my coil of rope and I start wrapping it around the bag.
All right, you tie up the bag, and it's still rumbling as you do such, but yeah, you do a pretty solid knot.
Now, if I can get out of that, I'll be fucking impressed. Let's leave.
Where do you go?
Kalina, you mind holding on to that?
Okay.
Perfect. I'll take the lead then. And let's find some stairs and get to high ground, like we said. Oh, not that far. Go here.
I don't think it's them trying to kill us.
Got it. Let's see.
In a cage, in a sack, in a bag, with a rope at the bottom of the sea.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Suddenly, from the bag you're holding, Kalina, all of you hear a massive boom, a thunderclap, echo out all around. In a 5-foot area, I don't think anybody's in range, but let me see here.
Sorry.
No. Let's see here. Roll me a Constitution save, Kalina.
Oh, poop.
It could have been better.
You have
True.
inspiration. Don't forget.
This you do.
Oh.
And we're almost like at the end.
Yeah, no, that'll be good. I'll do that.
This is true. You guys can roll a perception. Alice, Ron. The impact of this like hits your chest, but you just grit your teeth against it, and that is about it. Moving on. Did I skip Tinu? I did by mistake. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Tinu, what are you doing?
Do you really think this hand is worth taking with us? I think we should maybe like kill it.
Really? I mean,
It just
exploded.
yeah, it's going to be using spells while we're trying to like get out of here.
Wait, the hand's doing that?
Obviously.
Oh,
It's an academy hand with 3 rings on. Oh, maybe the rings have the spells.
oh, it's the rings. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, let's get the rings off the hand, then we can take it with us.
Oh my god, I don't want to open this thing. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move 10 feet towards my sister.
Yep.
And I'm gonna get ready to, I don't know, help
He's actually
grapple the
crazy.
hand.
He's just crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to help, like, I guess prepare my action to help them grapple the hand. Is that how that would work? Because I think we're gonna open it. Is that what we're doing?
You're gonna take? Well, you want Kalina to take the cage out of the sack, and then open the cage and take the hand.
That's what I think Louis wants us to do. So I'm gonna.
You guys look at each other. Like
I'm not doing it right now. I'm gonna ready an
I
action.
am not opening that sack.
Then what are we gonna do? I look at my sister. What are we doing?
How are we supposed to do that safely? If you can tell me how to do that safely without it escaping or shooting a fireball in your face.
Well,
Smash the cage with her hammer.
oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we are in.
Wouldn't that smash the hand? Doesn't that defeat the purpose?
I look at the camera and I said, we are in initiative, so we will go before the hand. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Okay, I just prepare action to help grapple this thing. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what Louis planning, but I guess that's what I do. I prepare an action to help. Oh, can I actually pull out my metal rod and prepare to stab the rod down into the cage so that the cage will be on the ground with the rod in it?
Sure.
How does that work? Can I do that?
I would still consider it a grapple, as you're trying to pin the cage to the ground, you know?
Okay. Yeah, okay. That's what I do, because I don't know what we're doing.
Alright, you guys panic as you're
We look at each
holding
other
this
like,
cage.
what are we doing?
Alice and Ron, you know Lossie and Froth goes, quiet, I heard something. And, I guess you guys get quiet. I don't know.
Alice would try to listen harder.
Got it. Alright, moving down our list here, back in regular initiative order, Kalina.
I don't know.
Look, just hold the hand down and take its rings off its fingers, and then maybe it can't do that crazy weird magic shite that it's doing.
What if it's just the hand?
Oh, well then we have to kill it. That's obvious.
Fuck. Try it.
The
God,
cage
I'm gonna
is
regret
jiggling
this.
in your
I'm
hands.
gonna regret this. I would like to
believe
try
you.
and keep it, like, mostly shut, but oh god, I'm gonna regret this. But try and like open it, keep the bag more closed. But I don't know if any of you have cats. You know when they're in the crate and you're just trying
Yes.
to like open barely the crate and stick your hand in to try and like grab the scruff of their neck? I'm doing that.
Alright, you place it on the ground with a thud, and the opening of the sack, you reach in carefully and pull the sack out. I'm sorry, the cage out. Tinu, roll me a you know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, roll me a post grapple. Why not? You get advantage though. As this thing's in the cage. Athletics, yes. As this thing is wiggling around in it.
Oh, fuck.
You try to pin the cage down on the ground with the tip of the blade, and the cage jumps out of the way and tumbles across the ground. As you see the hands inside, like going crazy, just climbing off the sides, rolling it around. We're gonna put the hand, right here. But note that it is in the cage. Alright, Kolabadi, what are you doing?
Insane.
Seeing them like fumbling with the cage and the hand and all this. Kolabadi's just gonna walk over here, look into the cage. As far as she can, it's like, Mister, sit down, stop doing this, we're taking you out of the city.
Alright, is that a command I feel coming?
I'm talking to the hand.
Oh, you're talking to it. Okay.
Command doesn't work on undead.
You can try to intimidate it. The hand is still going crazy.
You have inspiration, Carl?
I already used my inspiration, unless you want to give me some.
Dang it, I don't have it.
Alright. Back top of the order. Louis, what are you doing?
Alright, fine. I'll wrestle it down and get those dumb rings off its hand. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Great. Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to open the cage and wrestle the hand to the ground.
Got it. You go to open the cage, and, you do such, and you're gonna try to grab the hand?
Yep.
Got it. Go ahead and roll me an opposed grapple.
Sure. Come on, just get on the ground.
Oh,
All right, our hand.
fails.
Yeah, you grab the hand. The hand like locks fingers with you in an intimate way. No, it just locks.
It's cute.
Yeah, you're holding his hand. It's like trying to struggle out of your grasp.
All right, someone rip the rings off it.
Okay.
All right, moving on. Tanu.
Yeah, I go next to Louis and I try to, I guess right here, or I don't want to block the hand. I'm gonna try to rip the rings, one of the rings off its hand.
Got it. You go to grab it and roll me an opposed grapple. As it will, you can roll with advantage since Louis is holding it.
God damn it! Fuck me! 2.
With a 5, it wriggles out from your grasp. Anything else?
I use my movement to back away to give room for the other 2 to try. Sorry, I'm helpless. I'm worthless right now.
It's okay, lass. It's a carnival game. Just gotta keep trying.
As it wriggles away from you, you see it flicks you off, and then you see it quickly makes a bunch of gestures that Kolobani, you will know it's semantic type of gestures to cast a spell, and it.
Fuck!
Let's see here. Roll me a deck save, Tinu, as you see one of the bolts in the walls comes out and flies in your direction.
Fuck you, hand. 18. I flick the hand with both my hands.
You duck it as it slams into the wall. Moving on to Kolobani.
Or no, Kalina, right?
Kalina, I think so.
Excuse me, Kalina, yes.
Never fucking. This is ridiculous. Just try and grab it.
Just take the rings off. I'm holding it.
It wasn't the rings. Just.
You go up to grab it as Louis is like struggling with his hand, like arm wrestling with his hand.
I will grab the rings, Louis. I hope it uses another spell. Take the rings off.
Got it. Roll me an athletics with advantage, and Claw's gonna try to avoid such. Oh wow!
Oh my!
All right. You grab the fingers. It tries to curl the fingers so you can't take the ring off, but you're able to force it open, and you rip one of the rings off.
So mad.
Anything else?
Kalina. Only 2 left.
I can't with Louis. I can't.
If that's it, Kolobani.
Oh my god, Louis.
Oh god.
You see, Kalina and Louis are wrestling with his hand.
Kolobani is trying, like, even with all the shit that it's doing, she's trying not to laugh. And I guess she'll just try to smack the hand with her cane.
Got it. Roll me an attack roll as you try to hit the hand. You miss. As Louis
Does
as
Kalina
the.
have advantage?
No, it's just grappled.
Okay.
But yeah. The hand swing, like with force, makes Louis moves his hands in a direction away from the cane as the cane slaps on the ground. Anything else, Kolobani?
Not really, because there's 3 people struggling with it right now. It's like, so I guess I'll back away from it.
All right, you back away from it. Louis, this hand, as you're grabbing it, you see it hurts you like it wants to grab your face as you're like holding it like by its fingers and stuff.
All right, I'll get one of the other rings off. Hold on. I'm gonna try to rip one of the rings off.
Got it. You get advantage. I'll give that to you as it goes ahead and tries to wriggle away from you. Oh wow, this hand is on top of it.
Holy shit.
You grab the ring, and it grabs your hand, and pinches you to the point where you let it go. Where you I mean, you're still holding the hand, but
With one, I let go with the hand that's trying to get
yeah.
Ah, you little shite. Come on now, you really want to stay in this damn building? I'll put a hole through you.
It points at you, then flicks you off.
You want to just stay here? Wait, apparently it can understand me. Hey, call
It seems to.
I'm telling you, this thing is cool as hell. It's a walking hand.
Anything else? All right, Tinu. What do? You see Louis
Okay.
struggling with his hand.
So I see them talking to the hand. I'm gonna try to talk to the hand. I'm gonna go up to the hand, and I'm gonna kind of try to pet it, and I'm gonna be like, "Don't you want to go on an adventure with us? Like, we won't sell you. I won't let Louis sell you. Like, you can stay with us." And you can see things. I mean, I don't know if you can see, but you can help us attack people, kill things. Don't you like to do that?
Roll me a persuasion.
Oh, come on,
We're
give
all
me that 20. I really
minds.
want a pet hand. That'd be really cool. No, fucking Tinu.
Anybody have
Four.
inspiration?
It still struggles in Louis' grasp.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. Well, on its turn,
Yeah, I don't have any. Can I move? I'm gonna back
Sure.
up a little bit. I'm 10 feet this way. Dang, that would have been really cool to have a pet hand.
I know. I wanted one.
You see more bolts. An arrow comes off of the wall, turns its direction, and flies towards you, Louis. Roll me a dex save.
You got it. Oh, you're gonna hit me with it.
I grant you my inspiration.
Go
Run, you beautiful man. Thank you.
Even though I can't see you.
18.
You duck it as it slams into the wall behind you. Continuing on, Kalina.
I stand at the back and shake my head because my sister is petting a hand that is trying to kill us. After it clearly made somatic components, like gestures for a spell. So I don't think it's the rings casting spells. I think it's the hand. And Cool Body is just trying to hit it with a stick.
Maybe go with us, sis. You should try talking to it. Maybe it'll listen to you.
No.
By putting on the ring, maybe it listens to the ring wearer, huh?
What's your passive perception, Kolabadi?
Oh shit, we might be making too much noise.
I think you have it here in your thing. I just can't see it in the names at the bottom.
Yeah, 12. It's
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I guess if that's it, then
I have no idea how to help in this situation.
you look around.
I genuinely don't know what to do. I genuinely have no idea. How the hell am I supposed to help this?
Talk to the hand and pet it.
Hold up the ring I have and look at the hand and look at my sister and look at the hand and go, I'll give it back if you're nice.
Roll me a persuasion.
Come on, roll high.
I'll give you advantage.
You get you get advantage.
You roll again.
Crit fish.
There's no fucking way.
No, the hand's still
No.
struggling. Yeah.
No, there's no fucking way.
It would be so cool.
Oh.
All right, Golomani, what are you doing?
Total chaos.
Yep.
Well, considering Kolbati, I think, has just had enough, so she just looks at it and just flicks a ghost at it.
Got it. You see it quickly gestures and counterspells it.
What?
It dissipates.
Madness.
That's
It
crazy.
wags a finger at you.
Dude, this hand is so cool. We have to keep it. Tina's
I know,
totally on
right?
board now. Tina's totally on board now.
Anything else?
No, just keep.
You scratch
Yeah, I
your
guess
temple. Like,
Yeah, just.
you take a seat on the bench.
Yeah, it's like. Yeah, just like. I still say at this point, you might as well just smash it and take the rings if that's what you're all gonna do with it.
I seem so.
All right, top of the order, Louis.
I look at the hand and it's wriggling. You really don't want to come with us? You really just want to stay here? I mean, it seems cruel, man. Really? You don't want to come?
Roll me
Stay in
a
a
persuasion.
Want to stay on board in a room with the Queen's men when they're painting graffiti on you? I can find you more rings, you know.
Oh, roll me a persuasion. I'll give you advantage. This thing is hostile.
Nat 20.
That's what.
But it's a -1. I need a 20, so it doesn't.
Oh,
I tried.
Yeah, this thing still's grasping at you. You see it points at you, and it balls up a fist and shakes it.
Okay, hold on. I'll. Well, actually, if that was my action, I'm done.
No, I'll give you one, but what else do you do? Go for
I'm
it.
gonna pull out my gun and I'm gonna shoot it.
Alright, you take your gun out, you point at it, and roll me an attack roll.
I didn't want to do this. You are a perfectly good piece of curio that you could have sold. Yeah, a nice mage that all lined up for you. You could have had a nice home. This is tragic.
you know what would have been great?
12 to hit?
Yeah, you hit it.
We would have never heard the end of it from Torrin. That's the best part about this.
9 damage.
And with that, hold on, let me see here.
Is it still alive? I'm gonna laugh.
You shoot the hand straight through the palm, and you see it wriggles, then goes limp.
Oh, I'm sad.
Alright. I guess we get the rings then. I take off the 2 rings.
You take off the
I'm
rings.
keeping this one for the.
Each one is
cause.
worth 25 gold pieces.
This one is definitely mine.
You see the symbol of the Amethyst Academy on each one of them.
Thank you all for humoring me. I shouldn't have put you through that mess. I got a bit, bigger for my britches than I should have. Eyes bigger than my
No, but
stomach.
if it were, it's okay. If it turned out differently, we would have had a pet hand. I'm okay with that.
And roll me, go ahead and roll me, Alice with advantage. Ron, roll me perception. Both of you guys, as this gunshot echoes out.
I'll say Alice would know what that is.
Oh yeah, 18. Both of you, yeah. You hear a gunshot
I'm on it
radiate out,
tonight.
and you're able to detect kind of the position of it, and interestingly enough, it sounds directly below you, Ron. And Alice, it's also below you, but a bit more muffled.
Oh, Alice would immediately turn around and start, triple dashing down the stairs.
Gotcha. I'm gonna move you back over here. And at this moment, it's quiet enough. You are all listening intensely. You can hear Tinu and Kalina and Louis, talking and
Arguing?
arguing. Yeah.
Like directly below us.
Yes. But unfortunately,
Ron,
you don't see any stairs.
Ron, the crowbar, get the hole in the floor. Alice will start
Sure
stomping.
thing. I'll try it again.
Do we hear
Alice-
them stomping?
Alice won't stomp. She'll sit down
Oh.
before he does that. She'll do like a knocking pattern
Mhm.
that she would have done that Louis would know is kind of her, alerting him to where she is.
Sure. After things settle down for a minute, I would say, Louis, you hear this.
Oh, what's that? She's a boss. Well, that's convenient. There must be a way up then.
Yeah. Kolabadi, you hear it. Let me see. Almost like directly above you. This knocking sound.
Okay. I guess I'll like stand up and I guess I'll use my cane to like tap the ceiling.
Yeah, you guys upstairs hear that.
Let's make another hole.
Yeah, come on.
All right, and that's where we'll end tonight's session as Ron begins to break up the floorboards. You guys are like, what's that game? Was it Bomber? Where he like goes and like digs up? No, it's Dig Dug. Where he goes
Dig
and
Dug,
like,
yeah.
dig. You guys begin to peel up the floorboards, and Kolabadi and the rest of you see this, and eventually, you see a hole is created as dust and debris falls down. And you guys see Alice, Ron, and then of course Don pokes his head out, and Lassian looking down at you guys as you spend the next maybe, I'm gonna say like 5 minutes making this hole. And we'll stop there. All
Yeah,
right.
We probably need to stop there with what
Yep.
Addie was about to tell Lulu.
Yep. And we'll pick it up next time. As you guys try to figure out what to do as the haze swirls around these tenement buildings. Who knows for how long? But I will tell you this. Anybody trained in survival here?
I believe I am.
Roll me a survival check. I need a 15.
Sorry.
Yeah, and I think Louis is also.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Or one of you guys can give advantage, whatever whatever it wants.
Yeah,
I
let's
give
go
Louis
for it.
advantage.
You sure? Okay. All right.
Yeah, because I've already started minimizing some things, so...
Give her.
I mean, yeah, I'm +6, but I believe...
You should have rolled.
You can I can roll for you.
You can take my inspiration.
And yeah, well, yeah, however you want to do it, doesn't matter to me. All right.
All right.
Yeah, inspiration. Yeah, you might as well go ahead and use it.
Is that with advantage again then, or
I'm
Roll
just,
another. I think there's roll another.
straight
Yeah.
roll?
yeah, just another straight roll.
Okay. There we go.
There we go.
We got there, Dova. We got there.
As you
Cool.
look out the
Perfect.
window, Louis, with still holding this hand that now has a hole in it, you see the swirling mist. The haze is thick enough. You know that it's dense, and you get a feeling that it's probably going to be around 3 to 4 hours before this stuff dissipates.
Oh, that's going to be night, isn't it?
You guys came in
What's
the
up?
morning. You fought your way through the rooftops, landed in the sewers, dealt with that, devied up the treasure, talked with free lunch. I'm going to say that it's about noon.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, we can leave the city then. We really have to.
But we'll go ahead and see if you guys can survive 4 hours with the haze surrounding you. Who knows what else in these buildings that has 5 floors to them. We'll see how you guys survive it. Next time on Drakkenheim. All right, I'm into the stream. Thank you, folks. And thank you, probably, what, was Supersonic for the donation per usual. I appreciate it. Holla.
Night
And-
stream.
Yes.